Welcome back on a Thursday night here on TEKNOBLAST Gaming with SIKSLAYER and two other guys who may join us later tonight.
While he picks his nose.
While I pick my nose because daddy's got to do it. Xbox has been busy this week with a lot of changes and policies and exciting news for the dashboard, the Xbox itself, the Xbox community. Asha is just tearing it up this week.
Facts.
And little wins, just like what Kieran said, right? These little things. This is what gets everybody hyped up. And then you drop the big bombs later on. I guess at the shows that are coming up next month, and something's supposed to show up next week, right? I thought maybe something small.
Something.
I don't know.
Something.
Whatever it is.
They won't say what.
I'm sure it's gonna be pretty hype because Asha's gonna be like, "Poof, I got this to show you guys." You know. We'll see. We'll see. Not much going on besides what I've been doing with. I've been playing The Outer Worlds 2 again.
Nice.
I'm trying to like rush that one and get it out of the way because I really want to do High on Life, and then when I'm done with High on Life,
I never played High on Life. I even though I have it installed the whole time,
and then play Replaced because I really want to get into Replaced.
Replaced. Yeah, I played a little bit of that. I haven't even launched High on Life, but I have played a little bit of Replaced. Played the little introduction part
because that
is good.
That does remind me of my friend Pedro. Which is another one that was a good game, very good game.
Yeah.
And it reminds me of that one. But it's not as like that in and out 2D, 3D motion that it has, you know, like on Replace, you know, kind of they go in and out, transition into 3D, 2D.
Yeah. It reminds me of Shadow Complex.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that?
Yeah.
It played a lot like Metroid or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what that reminds me of.
Well, I mean, the Metroid Dread does that a little bit with certain fights.
But that came out way later. But yeah, that was more recent. But yes, same design, like the 2.5D.
Mm-hmm.
I think they call it.
And then they zoom in and do a 3D sort of battle scene. Yeah. I mean, it's something you don't control. It's just something that happens that, you know, it kicks in when you do a certain move or a certain battle. Yeah. And so
cool looking views.
Replace is something I've been waiting for a long time and always looked like, when is it going to come out? When's it going to come out? And finally did. And I still don't even get into it just because so many other games as always. That's always going to be the problem. And I still need to get back into Stalker 2 because I'm like behind.
You waiting for the DLC?
Wait for the DLC, whatever. I got the ultimate edition of it. So I was like, I get it. You know, I was like, I'm going to get the DLC. And I'm curious. I didn't read up on it because I don't like ruining it for myself, even though it's a teaser. It may be a trailer. I just know I'm going to play it. The only thing I don't know is it part of the main story? Like when I'm in my world, in my game save, while I'm doing the base game, does it just organically, is it just in there? Or do I have to start a whole separate game file for that specific DLC only? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
And so, you know, like any other games, sometimes there's just was Witcher 3's DLCs like just blended in with the games? I think it was.
It used to be. It depends on the game, actually.
I think it's like just blended in with the base game, right? It's not its own separate game.
No. So. I think you're right.
And so that's what I want to do. I want to finish off The Outer Worlds 2 and then play High on Life and then get to Replaced. But I still got to play Silent Hill 2. I'm like halfway done with that one on the PlayStation, but that's a slow game. That's a very slow game.
How slow is it?
Well, like the guy walking, it's like he's dragging his feet, right? That's how slow he's walking. But when you do a sprint, it's like a regular walk. It's not really like you're just darting through. You're not running track when you run. You just kind of like fast jogging, you know, or fast walking.
Okay.
And that just like, oh my God, can this guy move any faster? I want to go to point A, point B, like quicker, and not just.
Yeah, let's go already. Like, this is boring. Hurry up.
It's like I'm in Silent Hill. It's like I don't want to walk slow because these demons are going to come after me and destroy me, right? It's like I'm supposed to be running fast away from these guys, or running fast towards him so I can knock him out with a piece of wood or something, you know?
Yeah.
And after I finished with the Silent Hill one, I want to finish the other one called, that on PlayStation is called The Invincible. I think it's called
The Invincible?
The Invincible. It's like a 5-hour game. It's a space. Oh. It's another space game that I want to play. It looked pretty good. And so that's the one reason. It's one of the reasons why I got the PSN, because it has Ragnarok, which I played and finished. Mm-hmm. It has Silent Hill 2, which I'm in the middle of. And then the next
God of War Ragnarok, you meant.
What'd I say?
No, you just said Ragnarok. I wasn't sure what you meant.
Oh, yeah, God of War. And then Silent Hill. And then The Invincible, which is a space game, which I don't think people really know about it, because I've never heard anything. Like, people hasn't hyped it up or said, hey, man, check this out. And it's like, to me, it looked pretty good. And I think the ratings were pretty good, too. So those are 3 games that I'm getting with my PSN Premium. And I think for that 1 year, just to play those 3 games, I think it's kind of worth it, because I got it at a discount. Remember I told you guys I got $50 off?
Yeah.
So I didn't pay full price for Premium, so that helped out.
Nice.
So, and that's it. And I'm beat today because my son was in track, and today's the last day of practice. So no more 5 a.m. wake up calls. Right?
Oh.
And he has his final track meet this Saturday. So we're done with that. Track meets are not too bad. It's the waking up at 5 o'clock where I have to get him up. Hey, wake up.
Dude, I wake up at 5:30 every day. Now it's getting to a point where I'm waking up automatically, bro. Dude, in the past couple of days, I woke up at 5 o'clock. I'm like, what the hell?
Dude,
I don't need to wake. I have another half hour, body. What are you doing?
Where my body knows has to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning to get this kid up. I just wake up like before my alarm goes off.
Yeah, that's what's been happening to me. I'm waking up like half hour earlier. I'm like, what the hell, body? We could have got more sleep. What are you doing? You like sleep, remember? No, gotta get up. Gotta get moving. Okay, fine. And I just got up and get going.
So when I have to, I take them. I don't let my wife wake up. And I was like, I take them. I get up. I make breakfast for him.
That's why you're a great dad.
I make breakfast for him. I have his lunch ready. And then I wake him up and say, hey, it's time to get up. And then, I'm just waiting for him to get ready and dressed up. Like, I ain't gonna dress him. He's 15 years old, man. And
put freaking clothes on.
And then take him to school. I drop him off. And when I get back, roughly about 6:05 is when I get back. Is when I crash out again in bed for another hour before I have to get ready and get to work.
Nice.
Yeah, we know they don't forget about you on Father's Day.
Yeah,
man, they forget about me.
Realist, what up, bro? There's the other father there. Yeah, what's up with you?
Yeah, but you know they say that Father's Day is just another day. Mother's Day is a celebration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not when it comes to celebrating that guy.
That guy.
Yeah, I hate that for fathers. That shit is so messed up. I think, like, I've seen every Father's Day for the beginning of the decade.
But we kind of do it to ourselves too. All right?
No. Hold on.
Because you know what? For me, just leave me alone. That's my day.
Nah.
Just leave me alone.
No. See, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, if that's what you want for your Father's Day, I get it. You just want to do nothing, right? I get it. Like I said, we were just talking about waking up early and waking up automatically earlier than I need to, right?
Yeah.
Just want to do nothing and sleep. Get it. What I'm saying though is, I've seen for the past maybe 6 or 7 years, I'm noticing on like Facebook. Now, for me, I use Facebook for family and friends, people I actually know in the real world.
Pretty much
right?
me. Yeah, same thing.
Right? So whenever everybody complains about Facebook and shit like that, I can't really relate. That's not how I use it. Yeah. But anyway.
Yeah.
So every Father's Day, I know a bunch of single mothers, who had whatever situations with their exes or whatever happened. And I've had the litany.
Yeah.
Some or, mutually we're like, yeah, we're not good together. Let's just break up, but they still peaceful. To the complete opposite, right? Where it's war between them almost every other day. The whole gamut, right? And I'm telling you, every Father's Day, all of those women like to come up and make a post, making it all about themselves on the one day when it's not them. There's even one
I'm both the mom and the dad.
Right. Her husband has been dead for years, unfortunately, right? She's a widow, right? And instead, every year, she makes a post.
Like
and makes
the guy can't even have a day to himself. It's like,
Yeah, a dead man, her dead husband can't even have a day to himself where she doesn't make. I said, and then one year she posts something, the same old crap. I'm like,
can you stop?
So,
did you sell it?
No. I said, but all you're doing is making this about yourself. Why don't you make this about him for once? You say you love him and all that, and we all believe it. But every year you say the same thing, and then 3 of her friends,
what's up,
who I know too, right? They all jumped me at first, and until I said that part. Right, and then they were all like giving my post heart emojis, like, but would they put the words, "Yeah, you're right, I'm sorry," blah blah blah? No, right? Yeah. But it's like the jokes when you hear about like the gift that the father gets on Father's Day. He'll get a crappy tie or something bullshit that he really doesn't want, a crap gift that they put no thought into. But the Mother's Day. Bro, at work today, you know how many women were asking me what I'm getting from my mom? Like, they already know, right? I've only been there a couple of weeks, and they know about my mom's age and all of that, and blah, 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 and her sister, and my aunt just had a big birthday.
What's up, Punny?
My other aunt yesterday turned 93. What's up, Punny? And, like, they're all asking me already all week, oh, this weekend is Mother's Day, what you getting your mom? I know you love your mom. You call her every day at 11 to make sure she had gotten up and ate her breakfast. What you getting her? What you getting her? What you getting her? As if to hint, like I'm supposed to get them something. Bitch, I could spit you a month ago. Like, no.
Be fortunate enough that you're not Hispanic, because Hispanic moms have 2 Mother Days, and I'm not even about that.
What do you mean 2?
So my ethnicity is, or race, whatever. It's Mexican. Okay,
I know.
And for Mexicans, at least I can speak on Mexicans, is that Mother's Day is the Friday before a U.S. Mother's Day.
Oh.
So tomorrow. Okay.
Oh, so you get it on Friday and Sunday.
And then Sunday, because American Mother's Day, right?
Right.
But I forget about Friday Mother's Day, right? I don't do it on purpose. I just I don't think of it, right? Because it's like, I don't live in Mexico, so it's not like the holidays are not thrown in my face all the time. Right. And
Mexican Mother's Day.
And so my sister would remind me, don't forget to call your mother. She's going to get all mad. She's going to wait for that phone call all day, And I'm like, fine. And my mom's like, I'll call her like, hey, mijo, ¿cómo está? Ay, muchas gracias. Like, feliz día de madre.
That's how that goes.
Like, I'm all like,
that's how it goes.
Dude. We have to send her flowers, for Friday, which represents both days. It's like, we're not sending 2 sets of flowers. Right? And so, yeah, it's just like, why do you get 2? It's like, you're gonna celebrate Mexican for Mother's Day or U.S. Which one is it? You can't have both.
Well, that is slightly different than what I gotta do. I'm not gonna lie. However, right, like, you gotta understand, because I'm Haitian, the Caribbean vibe is very much like, but slightly different, right?
Yeah.
And so, trust me, I get it. I'm telling you, the women at my job have been pestering me about this all week.
And you just started.
They only know me about a month. Wait, let me see. I've been pediatrics. I've been in the what do you call it? North and South on the fast track. I've been there 5 weeks actually in the ED, right? The women I'm talking about, I've only known them 5 weeks, and this is the 5th week here, right?
Yeah.
So it's not even the true 5 weeks, because I still have tomorrow, right? I don't work weekends thus far. And they're already asking me this type of shit.
They were going to get your mother.
Yep. My trainers are all women. That's just what it is in the ER.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Not there's not men there. There's male nurses, but of course, that's a male, female dominated thing. Yeah. I'm a BA. I'm a business associate, so I do registrations and stuff. So, it doesn't really matter. That's more unisex, but even then, more women than men, right? But I don't know, all the managers are men. That's odd. But like, they all up my ass about this.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All of them. Like, but that's my point, right? It's just not equal. And I get it. Love your mama. Mama. Who was the one who said that? Was it Chris Rock? He can't even get the big piece of chicken? Right?
Can't even get
it's true. It's true. Like, but
well, see, I have like, even now, I have nothing for her, because she doesn't have hobbies. She doesn't have anything that interests her. She just likes watching Netflix and go to church. That's it.
My mom
That's
likes
her
to
hobbies.
watch the same old sitcoms every day. All in the Family, the Cosby Show, all of those, Sanford and Son, What's Happening, freaking Three's Company, all the from the 70s and 80s, right? The Golden Girls, all types of shit like that. That's usually on Nick at Night and stuff.
Yeah.
All of those on repeat. I know all of them. That's all she does. And she eats whatever she wants because she's 86. At this point, I'm bending over backwards to give mom whatever she wants. Yeah. I'm spoiling the fuck out of her. So when it comes to Mother's Day, what the fuck are you going to do that you're not already doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Because tell me, I'll do it. In fact, today, I got back into the city as soon as, into the town where I live. As soon as I get here, there's a flower shop, right near the stop. And I was thinking to myself yesterday, I'll go there and I'll ask them, excuse me, if they do any, deliveries of flowers and stuff. And indeed they do. I set that up for Sunday, right? But even that was this whole thing. Yeah. And of course, the cost is way more than it ever would be any other time of the year. Well, most other times of the year. Oh my God. So I got this whole thing with fruit. It's supposed to be this whole thing of fruit, but it kind of looks like a plant.
Yeah.
And there's a ball in the middle.
Those are good.
And they have a bunch of sticks with fruit on them.
Yeah, yeah.
And so that's what I got her. Dude,
fruit bouquet.
Expensive as fuck. Yeah, a fruit bouquet, yes. Yeah. Expensive as hell. But I mean, hey.
Nah,
mom, right?
I never know what to get her. I always end up getting something lame because she doesn't like anything. She likes to eat, and I was like, but she hates going out to eat on holidays because it's so packed.
Wow.
Right.
Mine too.
So it's like, well, what do you do? It's like I tell the kids, it's like, hey, this is on you. So what do you want to get mommy? It's just even though I'm paying for it. Yeah. What do you want to get mommy? Right. But of course they don't think about that. They're not there yet.
Nope.
But when it comes to me, they always give me some goofy gadget, which you know what I actually like, right? I have look, I'm gonna show you right. Well, I mean you can't see it, but I have these glasses, right?
Hang on, I'll tune into the channel.
They have these glasses. They have mirrors on them, so I don't have to bend my neck down. It reflects from my hands.
Oh, I see.
And so I could look straight.
Oh, wow.
And I'm still looking down. And this is like a Father's Day gift that I got one year. And it was funny because sometimes you can see the eyes reflecting off the mirror things that's in these glasses. And so
you're crazy, bro.
Yep. So,
those were funny looking. But it reminds me of the ones of the glasses you could get in the back of a comic book, X-ray glasses.
Yeah. It's like that. It was just some goofy glasses like that they bought me one year, and I still got them here. I'll use them every now and then because it's I don't want to put my neck down, just bending over down. I'll just wear these glasses for 5 minutes. You look goofy. I don't care. I'm in my house. I can look as goofy as I want. Don't care. Don't care.
So, Rillis, what are you doing about Mother's Day?
Yeah, he's quiet now. Come on.
Rillis?
See, now he's all quiet. He's going to be
saying, hello, Rillis.
He's going to say his phone is messed up.
Oh, me. Where are you? We don't hear you.
Nah, man, the screen turned off.
There you go.
What am I doing? What am I doing for Mother's Day?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. Probably nothing. Probably nothing.
Buy her a month of Game Pass.
Me and my children's mama not friends.
You're not friends?
No. So nothing. Maybe I get a card or something, I ain't going all out. And then my mom, you know what I'm saying? She'll probably be somewhere with my stepdad. You know what I'm saying? He's a retired cop. He always got something interesting for them to do.
Cops never retire. Cops never retire.
I mean, he might still be one in his heart, but he ain't a cop no more. So yeah,
ain't got it
but
like
my
that.
mom, man, I haven't had to do anything for my mom in years. I mean, as I shouldn't, like shoot,
Yeah.
take her away. You know what I
Yep.
mean? But
No. She got a
Well,
man. That's his job now. Yeah.
Yeah.
well, what I
Fuck
mean
it.
is he got the means to go.
Yeah.
Like go to Aruba, all kind of stuff like that.
Aruba.
Like yeah, just go have at it. Like, and there's so many mothers, man.
Mm.
So
Mhm.
many of them. Like my grandmother died 2 years ago,
No.
and then but she was she was the only one that ever like was going. She was the only one I was going all out for. You know
Man,
what I mean?
mine passed 2 years ago too.
Oh.
Yeah, and my grandfather, man. Well, I mean, it happens. I was about to say, sorry to hear that. My grandmama was 84 years old. It shocked me still.
Yeah,
Mine
But
was 85. It's like
how many?
85.
Wow.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
and like my other grandmother, she had Alzheimer's. That wasn't sad. It's like, man, my granny lived a good life.
Yeah. Mine was,
You know what I mean?
she wasn't active anymore, so she would just stay in a chair and go to the bathroom and go to the chair. It's like, she was ready to go. So yeah.
All right, guys.
See,
Peace
but
out.
see-
I gotta go.
My mom is
That's
86.
my
So,
grandfather.
I'm trying to, give her the best all day, every day. So now it is Mother's Day. It's like, I don't know what else to do. What am I not doing that I'm doing already,
Well, that just means
I
you
get
gotta
my
do
mom
less
something.
now
I
for the
gotta
rest
get
of
my
the
wife
year.
something too. My son is my 9-year-old's getting smart though, because if it's like his mother's birthday or Mother's Day and you don't have to give me anything. Liar. It's like,
He knows.
that's a
He knows.
trap, Mom. That is a
That's a
trap.
trap.
I'm like,
Trap card.
It's always a trap on women's head.
Trap card,
Yep.
of course.
it's a trap,
When dudes say
man.
it, we really mean it. We really just
You
don't
really
care.
mean it, and nobody believes it.
And I
The only thing I
Well,
ask, and it's not even like,
Give
it's
me a
just the
beer and
gesture.
sandwich.
No. It's like, if we go out to eat, I don't pay for it.
Daddy,
But if my wife pays for it, it doesn't matter. It goes from the same anyways. But it's just like the
it's same
gesture
money.
that I don't have to pull the card out, right?
Yeah.
So,
But
but I usually get
mean-
usually if I want something, I get it before Father's Day anyway. So, and I don't
Right.
require a whole lot. Like, that's the
Yeah.
thing. My wife is like, and even my mom marvels that. She goes, "Yeah, you don't really get it that much for you." I'm like, "Not really. Just get what I want." And then
Dude,
I don't really need
that's my
much.
older son. Like, he doesn't. I'll ask him, "Would you like me to get you something?" He's like, "Nah, I don't want anything." Christmas time, the worst. I don't know what to get the guy anymore.
Mm-hmm.
He's like,
what?
But
My oldest son is like that too.
like nothing.
Oh,
He
that's-
wasn't
like,
always
I
like that. When he
offered-
was younger, though, he was like,
I offer
You know what it is?
everything, and he doesn't want anything.
You know what it is? He gets everything already. That's why.
I guess. I mean, I don't.
So
buy
my
anything.
older-
That's
Not have- what does
Didn't
he
they-
not
but
have
he also, but see, my son has reached the age where he's like, I mean, he's 24, so he's like,
He's not.
I don't
He doesn't
know if
want
he-
toys.
he doesn't. Yeah, I mean, well, the toys he wants is probably the same toys that I want.
that
He
you
knows
want,
that's
right.
expensive, and he knows I ain't paying for that. Like,
Yeah.
he saw me buy the Rogue Ally X, and he knows not even to ask me for that,
It's
because I ain't
hurting.
getting
Like,
one.
I want one too.
Yeah, you ain't getting jack.
Yeah,
But
but my younger son, he'll ask for the world. Man, he wants this, he wants that, he wants this.
Yes,
He won't
my
shut
9-year-old's like that.
up. Oh,
Mm.
yeah.
No, I wasn't able to do that back when I was a kid. That's the thing
Dude,
about it.
I'll
Oh,
tell
no,
my
no,
son,
no, no,
hey,
no.
come to Walmart with me. He's like, are you gonna buy me some Legos? Like, no, and then I don't want to go.
Yeah. And he could actually say that and not get his ass whipped.
Yeah.
What? If my father or mother said, hey, I'm going to the store, you coming with me? Get dressed, we're going to the store.
It wouldn't
That's it.
even have thought. The thought wouldn't even cross my mind with my single
Yeah.
mom. I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like, what?
Like, he's got his Transformer collection's bigger than anything that I ever had. Because he'll ask me, how big was your collection? Smaller than yours? Like, you live like a prince, boy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
See, they have the benefit of you want to live vicariously through them.
Yes.
That's true. Because if it's something I don't like, then I probably wouldn't. I'm less inclined to buy it for him. But if it was like if he came to me and says, Dad, I like Power Rangers, I'm like, great. I wouldn't get him Power Rangers. But if he came to me and says, I like Voltron, now we're talking. We might do something
Ah,
about
we're
that.
talking.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Want the
know.
robot lines, God damn it.
but fortunately for my son, my youngest son, he's like an old soul. He likes all the stuff that we watched as a kid better than the stuff that is out today. Like, his favorite Transformer movie is the '84 Transformer movie. Like,
Oh,
he likes the original.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one where I learned about death from Optimus Prime.
The one that where we died and Prime died.
Like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
That's how I learned about death. Literally,
dude.
Not
All the
kidding.
good Transformers just died.
They just killed
in the
all of them
first 5 minutes
in that movie. Yeah, they really did.
And then Hasbro does like a 180 and like, oh, we got to bring them back as quick as possible because they didn't realize that the red truck carried so much feeling.
No, but that's literally what they did. They were like, "Oh, we'll kill all the old ones to have new ones to sell new toys." Right? That was literally the plan. They've admitted it and all of that. That was literally the plan. It's crazy, but yeah. It's
and then everybody shit on Hot Rod or like Rodimus is like not the same. Yeah.
But
like,
the first time he said the words, right?
Yeah.
Transform. I always remember that from back then, and because I sent you that link on YouTube where somebody kind of remastered it and looks even nicer than the 4K Blu-ray, which I own, and I wouldn't be surprised if you own
the movie,
it too. But,
86 movie.
Yeah, the 86 movie, right? But like the first time he
86, right?
86, yeah. The show was 84. But the first time he holds up the Matrix and he says the words transform and roll up, it's the way he says it. That first
and it doesn't help.
It twang to it. I really like
it. Doesn't help that the Rodimus Prime toy sucked. Let's be honest. It wasn't like Prime. That's what I heard. It wasn't. In fact, my son has the original. Like when we went to Tennessee last year. Or no, not Tennessee. Where we go? We went to Western New York last year. We went to a collectibles comic book store, and he wanted one of the original Transformers they had. And I'm like, I ain't spending all that. You ain't getting that, dude. If I'm buying that, it's for me. Well, they had the Rodimus Prime toy. It was like $35-$40. And of course, that's the reason why is no one really cared for that toy, right? Like if it was a Megatron, that sucker's $250, or original Prime is like $250. So I bought the original
gun version, not the tank one either.
yeah, the gun version. And so I bought the original Rodimus, which he wanted. Like, I'll take it, no problem. And it's in his room, but I'm looking at that toy and I'm like, yeah, that was a crappy toy. If you were going to replace Prime, it should have been a better toy than that, man. Yeah. So
it's too funny.
But I mean, Prime was Prime. You know what I'm saying? Even in the 2007 movie, right? Like, he got his mojo back then. It came back. Like, he was popular again with a new generation of kids. I remember.
Oh yeah, when the 2009 was it came out? 2007. Yeah.
My nephew was like
2 years,
5 or 6. Dude, he got the soundtrack, thinking it was a soundtrack of the new movie, but it was really of the 86 movie. He got into the 86 movie. He's like 22. Dude.
There's a lot to crap on with the Michael Bay movies, like because he took liberties,
a lot of liberties,
But the smartest move that he did that Netflix didn't do was hire Peter Cullen to do the voice. If he would have done anybody but Peter Cullen to do that voice, it would have been game.
I remember seeing all the information, the screenshots on the internet of the way the Transformers is going to look, and as a kid of the 80s, I was like, I don't want to see this. But the last minute on 4th of July, 2007, my cousin was like, hey, man, we're going to go watch that movie. You want to go? Because we were having a barbecue at his house. And it was like, all right, cool. Right? He's paying. I'm like, fuck it. I'll go. Right? Dude, it was bet. Yes, it was worth going. And it was better in the theater.
Yes.
Had I seen it afterwards, I definitely would have felt how I felt before seeing it. But because I saw it in the theater, it was big and loud and all that. It was a fun movie. I mean, it wasn't all that great, but it wasn't horribly.
It just turns actors into weird people. That series does. So.
Yeah. But I mean, goddamn,
Shia LaBeouf getting drunk and arrested all the time in Louisiana, and
well, that guy, But Megan Fox,
what's her name? Megan Fox is. I don't know what's going on with her.
What's going on with her now, right? But that second movie was terrible in comparison to the first one, but the third one's pretty good, right?
I didn't like the comedy Transformers they tried to throw in there. Like they just had to force it in there.
Like fake black ones.
Yeah,
I didn't like the Dark Side of the Moon, except for the fact that they brought Leonard Nimoy in there, and I was like, okay.
I like his death scene though. When Optimus, he killed him. He was like, "Give me your face," and he literally rips his face.
Yeah, but that's true. But you know what? Even that is taking liberties because
it was.
On one hand, we're like, yes, that's great, but we all know that the original Prime wouldn't do it like that. But
yeah, he wouldn't have did it like that. Yeah,
no.
because that was uber violent for any Transformer.
Yeah, I was like
maybe even Megatron wouldn't have did some shit like that. He would have shot you, but he wouldn't have ripped your face off.
What lost it for me, because I was a fan of Galvatron in the '86 movie. They screwed up Galvatron in the movies.
Oh yeah,
that was like, all right, I'm done with this guy. You went too far. Like,
yeah.
Like, and then Megatron shows up in the following movie, and you're like, what the hell happened to Galvatron? Like, what, you know? I was like, okay, there's so many plot holes. Like, okay, you just want things to go.
It was just money. Like the first one, yeah, he was doing.
Unicron is part of the Earth. I'm like, oh god, all right, come on, guys, let's like, what are we doing?
And then they had the one with what's his name, Marky Mark, right? That one was kind of okay.
Marky Mark.
What's his name?
It is.
I don't remember.
Well, I mean, I don't think he goes by that, but yeah.
No, but you all know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg. Thank you. But like that one was okay, and then there was that other one where it was the Bumblebee movie with the girl from
with John Cena in it.
Yeah, John Cena's in it. But who's that one girl? From Sinners. The girl from Sinners.
That's married Josh Allen.
Yeah, her. I forgot her name, but Sinners was a badass movie, so don't talk no shit about.
I haven't seen that one, but it keeps popping up.
Yeah, it's a good ass movie. I'll come to Texas. And
my thing. I don't like Michael B. Jordan, whatever his name is.
You don't?
I don't.
Yeah. What reason do you have for not liking him?
I don't. Jordan, yeah. Look, I enjoy the movies that he's in. Like I like the Creed movies.
Right? I think you're just a hater.
I like the Creed movies. Yeah. I think those were good.
Because he's black.
It's because he's black.
nah, because his crush fainted while she was talking to him.
I don't know. Just something about it seems like his.
And he's a good guy too. He's not.
When he plays his character, okay. It all started with Black Panther. The way
you know why I like Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, I'll tell you the biggest reason why. I mean, besides his acting,
and why pick that name? And why not just come up with another name?
That's his real name.
Oh,
dude.
is it? I thought it was just a stage name.
No, that's his real name.
A lot of people use stage
names. You want to know why I admire him more? Because he's probably one of the few Hollywood guys that is getting around, but you never hear about it.
Mm-hmm.
We hear a little bit.
Yeah, but you don't hear much. He's mom, dude. He's like, I mean,
her name's
they make him sign those NDAs. That's why.
I mean, but he ain't out there flaunting it. He ain't out there like he's just
about it. Yeah, he's getting it in how he gets it in, no doubt. But all you ever hear in relation to that are the chicks who fumble the bag with him.
Yep.
He's never at fault.
Okay. He can't. I mean, he can't stop that. Right.
That's the one, right? Yeah. Everybody knows. And I was seeing on the news of all things. I don't know why they keep talking about this. This was on the ABC News in the morning. Like I see it at work when I'm eating breakfast at work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, she's still crying about the fact that she fumbled it, right? That just goes to show he's not the problem. He's a good guy, right?
I mean, he ain't like what's his name with Marvel, and he screwed up his chance. That dude's like.
But that wasn't his fault either. He was literally running away.
But he got himself in trouble with another one though after the fact.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah, there was a second one. I thought. Yeah, pretty sure he got himself in trouble again.
Well,
no, he didn't, man. Stop passing out that erroneous information. He just got married to Megan Good.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, Megan Good.
She's loyal at AF to him after all the crap. That's been happening to him.
He upgraded.
He upgraded.
Oh, hey, look, he got a job too, though. He got another job. I think he's that multiply guy.
Mm-hmm.
Kang?
No, he's not Kang. That's the one he lost.
What is he to do for the Doom movie?
Yeah, he lost that role. He was supposed to be the next major villain. Jonathan Majors, that's who we're talking about. He was supposed to be Kang the Conqueror, and he lost it because he got himself in trouble with this chick.
But that was the thing with the chick, though. He literally was running away from the situation. That was the thing about
it. That's why he got off.
Yeah. But even then, it still hurt him bad.
Okay. Look,
Well, it's like
is
Johnny
he
Depp.
guilty? Is he guilty
like
of
Johnny
doing
Depp.
a crime? No.
No.
What I will say this: you have to be careful who you pick, and he picked very badly.
Man, I would have picked Amber Heard too.
Ooh.
Oh, you're talking about Johnny Depp.
No, you're talking about Johnny Depp.
Well, yeah, I don't know that. I don't know that chick Jonathan Majors was messing with.
I don't know who Jonathan Majors. That
it was
crazy
just some random white chick who just like, and even the driver, right, was like, no, dude, he was running away. That was the thing about it. I remember that, and it's on camera and everything. They had the film and everything. I don't know, bro. The fact that
I don't think. I don't know. I have to. I don't know if he was totally innocent though.
Was totally innocent. It was on film. Like, dude, he
literally on that. But I don't know, man. I think if there's an incident like that, then there's other things. Just saying. I don't know if he's as squeaky clean as people making it out to be.
Yeah, he's gonna make him up. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, tell him, bro.
Wow. But going back to Michael Jordan, you don't really hear much of anything about him.
Never. Like, you don't.
No, you're not because he's moving cool out there.
Yeah, bro, he really is.
I always said this about athletes that go to the club. I'm like, you get paid more money than ever before. Don't go to the club. Bring the club to you, and that way you can.
But they don't care though. Have you heard?
I know they don't. They care about it until they get caught, and then they lose their money. Yeah. Right?
No, they ain't it's not even about getting caught. James Harden is on. This chick is like telling this dude, give me $50,000 a night.
Yep.
James Harden's like, shoot, hey.
James
I do my thing and she go home.
They be smashing the hole. They be taking the pictures of him while he's sleeping and posting on the internet, and it happens constantly.
Yeah.
Oh, he was a topic last night.
Yeah, because he got more turnovers and made
that was
attempts.
Sad. 43 playoff games. Like, oof. By the way, man, that Draymond versus Barkley thing that needs to stop, dude. Because Draymond thinks he's better than he is. Look. Don't compare yourself to Barkley, dude.
Well, the thing is Barkley takes shots too, you know.
No, he does. He
likes taking shots against dudes with trump cards.
He was graceful last night.
Go talk junk to Sean Kemp.
Oh.
Leave Kevin Garnett alone. Leave Shaq alone. Leave all these dudes with rings alone. Because that's what they all gonna tell you.
Oh, I know. But if I was Barkley, like, see, I would have been just as equal as Petty. I would have said, okay, you talk about, first of all, you like 9 years old when I played for Houston, and my years in Houston were better than your best years in Golden State. Like, you wouldn't be lying.
You wouldn't be.
No, because he was like 14 and 12. Like, Draymond wish he could do 10 rebounds in a season, like, let alone 6. Look, everybody plays their role. He got 4 championship rings. I give him that. But, dude, look, I said this. You put Draymond in the 1993 Suns that went to that finals team, they ain't making the playoffs. Or if they do, they're getting that bounce in the first round. You put a prime Barkley on those Golden State teams, who are you going to cover? They'd be even better than the Draymond on there. If prime Barkley was on those Golden State teams, you go double down on Barkley. You're gonna leave Curry wide open. You're gonna double Curry. You're gonna leave Barkley at the block wide open. All right,
you big dummy.
I'm just saying, like, but see, we get caught in the moment though, because we have a whole generation that is only see Barkley as overweight, talking junk and stuff on the sports. They don't realize, like, he's one of the best power forwards ever play the damn game. It's like,
okay, well, here's the thing with Barkley. It's twofold with me. He said one thing that I agree with him since back in the day when he said, "I am not here to be a role model to your kids."
Right.
He's fucking right.
Yes.
And there are many people who have disagreed. Like, are you fucking stupid?
That Barney the dinosaur commercial was one of his best ones.
You're supposed to be the role model.
What?
Right?
You remember the Barney the dinosaur commercial?
I remember Barney, but I don't remember no commercial.
I don't remember.
You didn't remember the Charles Barkley where he? Oh no, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Where he elbows. It might have been SNL. No, I'm thinking about it.
It might have been SNL.
It might have been SNL. He like gets a rebound and he elbows like Barney the dinosaur in the face.
Mhm.
That's great.
It
That's
reminds me
awesome.
of Grandmama. Remember those Grandmama commercials?
Yeah.
Grandma was good
with
ones.
who was the player?
Commercials back then were better, man. They had great
NBA
commercials
were
back then.
hilarious
Yeah.
back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, Super Bowl commercials and stuff. But
McDonald's commercials, Bird and
everything
Jordan.
was better.
Yeah.
All right.
But anyway, man, let's talk about some games, I guess.
So what is Asha doing? Shaking it up,
Bro.
over at Xbox.
Bro. Yeah, man.
New leadership, new dynamic backgrounds, new logo.
I had to laugh. Did you see oh no, it's Alex's like thumbprint for his video on the co-pilot thing with Asha?
No, I didn't see it.
I didn't see the video. I just saw it because you know how he overdoes it. He's he's like tech. He wants to make it colorful and everything else. He goes, Xbox declares war on Microsoft. I was laughing when I said that.
Yeah,
because of the co-pilot.
Yeah, because they're spinning it. But see, that's the thing about this one thing I want to say about the co-pilot angle, right?
Yeah.
About how they're taking it out of Xbox. That's because, well, you see what happened with OpenAI and Microsoft, right?
Yeah.
That's
they got buddy with Amazon, Microsoft,
right.
like that.
All the pullback on AI with Microsoft is Microsoft wide, not just Xbox. Now, of course, the gaming guys are going to see it how they see it, but if you actually know this shit,
and they said that in the last earnings call, by the way, that they were going to scale
they
back.
did. Right, but nobody's paying attention.
Scale back what? Copilot overall, like everything?
No, they're going to have it, but it's not going to be like front face center. It's going to be part of it. Right. Like it's available, but it's not going to be like
in your face. Like you have to use it
all day.
Right.
Yeah. And that's the thing.
The way it should be.
On the right. Agreed. See, and it's why I'm saying this is multifaceted. Like this is the right thing to do, and I'm happy they're doing it finally, right? But at the same time, though, it's being perceived and presented poorly on the internet, not by Microsoft, but once again,
they reacted.
While all the haters are talking shit about what they don't even understand.
Yeah.
Right. And now it's like, oh, they're taking out the AI slop and blah 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 slop. I'm so tired of this word slop now.
Well, it's funny because they're running around in circles because they don't know how to react because she brought in all of her AI people as part of the promotions to
but not really AI people. They're just executives.
I know, but they're saying it's the AI people, and so they were So for like a few hours, they're like, here she comes. She says she was going to do AI slop. She's bringing all the AI people. It's going to be AI slop. And then she dropped the co-pilot like a little bit after that. And then they're like, and then they don't know how to react to this.
They don't know how to react. Yeah. And it's not just the Xbox haters. It's everybody. It's everyone. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
That's because most of them don't even know AI. I mean, let's be honest.
They don't know any of this.
They don't know anything about AI, man.
So my
like
biggest
it's
questions
cool.
that I posed to you guys in our private chat is that she mentioned Xbox Copilot on Xbox gone, right?
Yeah, which I think is a miss.
I understand what that means on Xbox. It's gone, but then she said mobile. Well,
because there's a mobile app.
There's the Bing. There's the Bing app, right?
No, there's a mobile app.
Oh, there's a mobile. See,
I think she's talking about the Xbox mobile. I don't think it's like
your phone.
You think it's like Microsoft Mobile, period. And I don't think she's referring to that. I think it's.
See, I'm talking about the app on the iOS or Android.
I think she's staying in her lane. And I think she's talking about Xbox as in the mobile Xbox app. That's what I think she's talking about.
So. Okay, there's a thing to discuss right quick because I'm not really sure either, right? Because what you're saying makes sense, but maybe you're wrong. Maybe you're.
I could be wrong because she didn't clarify it, right?
Exactly my point.
All she said was mobile. That means a lot,
right?
You know.
But to me, like, keeping it within the realm of gaming, right? Like the Copilot app that's in the game bar, right? That's or even supposed to be included in Xbox if you want to use it. Right?
Yeah, right.
I don't have a problem with it. I thought that was really cool.
I don't have a problem with either one of them, to be honest with you. I didn't have a problem with Copilot on Xbox either. I never used it, so it didn't bother me.
Right. But now that it's not going to be there, it's like last week I saw a video from ETA Prime when he was talking about the new Xbox mode, right? And he was explaining how, in the game bar, you have all the sections in the game bar and you could add or remove certain ones, right? And the first thing he says is the Copilot one. I always take that out. I've never used it before, ever. It's like these people they talk their opinions online as if it's a fact. The way he says it, he doesn't just explain it like, oh, it's a thing he doesn't use. No, he says it in a way, even though the words are, this is a thing I don't use, so I take it off. But the tone in which he says it is, this is a stupid thing. You should take it off and not use it. And it's like a hive mind thing. When you see any kind of article about anything that Microsoft is doing, it's like today, they announced some feature where, like if you hit the start menu or you right click, other minor things like that, right? But for a split second, it'll run your processor at max speed to get the interface to run even faster, right? Which is something mobile has been doing for decades now, literally decades, because mobile has been out for a while now. Mobile as we know it, right? With the iPhone and Android, right? But if you read all the comments from all these articles that talk about it, and first off, these articles, the way they frame it and describe it, it's already all negative, right? And you see all the comments from a bunch of dudes who haven't seen the sun since 1983, living in their mom's basement, right? Slop about it. They're complaining about this like, oh, they can't just optimize their code. You know, they have to overclock your processor. It's going to waste your battery and overheat it's on an overclock. Like, what are you talking about? Right? It's supposed to run your chip for a split second at max speed for the interface to run quick when you click on something. So it's that more responsive, which makes sense if you think about it. But that's not the way the comments act about it. But the point of me bringing that up is to say, like, that's all these people do online. And if you don't know anything about any of this stuff, right? You see a post like that and you think that's the way you're supposed to think about it. There are people who are just, what's the term? They're terminally online.
Yes.
They have no personality or opinion than what
it's like that lady who made the comment. She made the rounds, right? The one who said, I don't think grown men should be playing video games, and it made the rounds. And then someone actually looked at that tweet and looked at her account and found out she spends like 4 to 6 hours a day on Twitter.
Yeah.
It's the same exact thing, right?
Yeah.
It's like, and then there was a tweet I retweeted a few days ago. I forgot who said it. And I wish I knew. I'd give him credit for it, but it was like, people's opinions are based on the people they watch. And I said, I fully agree with that. It's like, it's people are just going to repeat what they hear, not how they really feel.
And that's
108.
Right.
And that's exactly my point, right?
Your boy's here.
I agree with that. 108.
What's going on, bro? But see, that's exactly my point. This is being weaponized on purpose nowadays, though.
Yes.
That's the overall point I'm trying to make, right?
Even worse so with
people
Xbox.
Get their opinions from the people they watch online, and now they it's like what I said about Asha, right? Asha is new to gaming, right? So early on, she tried to get all the opinions out there from the community, the Xbox community, and potential customers, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of them who don't like the fact that they have games on PC and games on other platforms, and whatever else, right? They tried to push their hardest to get her to think those things are all bad. Everything. It should all just be on the Xbox only and nothing else, not PC, nowhere else. Just Xbox. Exclusive, because that's what the competition does, right? And they think because Asha is new, if they hammer her with this shit, she's not going to know left from right because this is a new industry to her, right?
Yeah.
That she'll just fall for it, right? And
I better do what they say,
right? And if you pay attention, she's not doing any of that. She's doing a couple of things here and there.
Well,
but,
I mean, to insinuate that it's almost calling her an idiot, right?
Exactly.
I mean, she's not an idiot. I mean, we gotta look. I'm the first one to say, like, slow your roll. Like when people are comparing her to Phil, I'm like, slow your roll. She's only been in there for a cup of coffee. And I've also said that if it was me, I would be working on the little things, and she has been. She's been working on the little things, and she's listening. Just because she says she's listening does not mean that she's going to do everything what everybody says. Right?
I'm listening. Just tell me I'm listening.
Right. Like, you know,
and this is what they're doing though, right? Like, because they think because she's listening, like she's gonna listen to you and do what you say, and it's the way they think, right?
Right.
But also, it's like the other thing I wanted to say was See, I had a train of thought and I fucking lost it.
Sorry, I messed you up.
I hate when that happens. But
that's my fault.
No, basically, it's like they're trying to weaponize that against the platform and say, "Oh, this is what we need to do." And then later on, when it doesn't happen the way they said, this is their narrative.
Well, they're doing it. I mean, they did it with exclusives, right? So they automatically think exclusive. Everything is going to go back to Xbox, and nothing's going to go out. And you and everybody else is like, that is not what she said. That's not even. At all. And if you believe that if she's got data that shows it's making money on PlayStation, that game is still going to end up on PlayStation. Money is going to end up being the main driver here. Okay,
and that's the main example I was going to use.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure about that. Absolutely sure.
I agree.
About that.
No, look, money will be the main driver, but what if they are not thinking short term? Because that's been their problem, right? As long as Satya has been in office, it's short term.
I've said this. I'll say this. I'll say it again. If the next Elder Scrolls is not multi-plat, I would be shocked. That thing is going to end up everywhere.
But okay,
where's Elder Scrolls going to sell the most?
PC.
I mean, probably going to be. I mean, if it's on Game Pass, it'll probably be on Game Pass playing wise. But it's going to sell more.
It could be on Game Pass, or they can do what they did with Call of Duty, right? But it's going to sell the most on PC. It's a PC game. It's always been a PC
especially
game.
with the mods. Yes.
And look,
but it's going to be on PlayStation. I will bet money on it. It's going to be on PlayStation.
Snap! My little finger went off.
You can bet money, but Elder Scrolls is so far away before we figure out exactly what they're going to start doing with this. God damn it! Go ahead, man. I'm going back on mute.
I didn't say anything. It wasn't me.
Say what's up to 108. Calm down.
Yeah, man. He hit the subscribe and my little notification. It went bing. It was pretty cool.
Hey, man. I mean, look, that's your 5th time saying hi to that motherfucker, man.
What?
Hey, is he the only one in the chat, man? Where's Punty and Go Capo? That's your 5th time saying hi to 108 Dragons. Hey, 108 Dragons.
He's a good dude, man. Why you blast him like that, man? I like 108.
I was like, hey, yo, what the hell?
Oh man,
but it is your 5th time saying hi. But I'm just messing with y'all.
Hey, what's that 108?
Like when I see this is my first time seeing him in this show, but if I see 108, you know, any of the leaders of the old school, you know what I'm saying? Dudes who've been rocking in the Xbox community for a long time before I even started doing any kind of podcast or guesting. So
I like 108 because he'll tell you.
Now that you done clean that up, we'll go back to what I was trying to say. I
don't need to say. Look.
Now
I don't need to clean. I don't need to clean nothing up. I'm gonna tell you like this, sucker. I ain't gotta clean nothing up. You motherfuckers are rude. I can't get a sentence out. I know that when I say something that y'all want to say something because it's just so thought provoking. But let me get my thought out, and I'll go back on mute. Rude motherfuckers.
I didn't say anything.
Just let your screen turn off.
Not you this time. It's sick. He back to his old trick.
No, I'm not back to. I was saying something before.
I thought it was the Mexican myself, but that's
actually.
Oh yeah. But he was just louder.
He's like, I thought it was the beaner.
You lost your train of thought 15 minutes ago. I started talking about Elder Scrolls. I asked Kieran if he was sure that they wouldn't go to PlayStation, because I'm gonna maintain like this: if you're trying to build your platform, how you gonna do it? Because at some point they got to try to start to build Xbox.
Yeah,
I think Dragon's closer to what's going to happen. I think the legacy titles will probably be exclusive. I agree with him on that. Yeah. But I do think
you mean the legacy titles will be multi-plat?
No, he thinks the legacy titles should be exclusive. I think it'll be closer to that. I don't think you're going to get the next Halo on PlayStation.
Right. Okay, so what the heck are you talking about, man? Because
I think Elder Scrolls. I think the Elder Scrolls 6 is their next biggest title. That's just my opinion.
No, it's not, man. Something Fallout or something will come up before Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls 10 years away. But just like remember PlayStation said. Remember PlayStation Studios saying we're games. Man, it'll be 10 years away, bro. I'm a Bethesda
it will be
fan.
a minute. I'll give them that
my kids will be in college. So look.
Maybe
PlayStation Studios was saying where games would and would not go, and then you got Xbox. Halo is on PlayStation from now on. Dude, all with his PlayStation shirt on.
Oh,
No.
yeah, everybody brings that up a million fucking times. A PlayStation shirt. Okay, on a game we've had since 2001. Okay, thanks.
No, okay, it's the optics that Xbox has been butchering for the past 15,
but that's the optics of the
10
old
years.
leadership, though. I'm looking at it like BC AD kind of thing. That's
I don't
the
know
optics.
why. I don't know why you're not talking about what I'm talking about. All I'm talking about is people
like,
saying
what are
where
you talking
games will and won't go, and you starting to talk about the old regimes. I mean, the old regime is gone.
No, but you brought up it was you just said it was old optics. The optics doesn't look good.
Dude, listen to what I'm saying. Yeah, but that was his idea. You think Phil Spencer told that dude to wear a PlayStation shirt? Do y'all even know who I'm talking about? I'm talking about the dude from 343.
Stein. Oh no, I thought you meant Stein, but yeah, I know you mean the guy who's in charge now. Or
I get it. I don't think Phil. I think Phil was checked out the last few months, man. I don't.
Yeah, he didn't care.
Just being honest, man.
You say he was on a
weight,
Jim Ryan.
I just I've said it the other day. I said it a couple weeks ago. That dude said this was all planned late last year. I think once he made that decision on 1 foot in and 1 foot out, he's just coasted it. That's what I think.
Yeah,
and I'm not blasting Phil for doing that. Trust me, you put in your 25, 30 years. I think it's a human reaction. If I know I'm 1 foot in, 1 foot out, I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
It's like what teachers are doing right now in the last 2 or 3 weeks of school. They're just running on the clock, man. They ain't going full. They ain't trying to teach your kids anything new. All the tests are done.
My 8th grade teacher was the same way. Yo, her husband had recently died, bro, and it was the very end. We were gonna.
They just running out. He just ran out that clock, man.
We never forgot that. Our whole class never forgot that, and we messaged her every year till she died, bro. It was a thing. So trust me, I get it. But the point I was trying to make before, and actually,
what point
it was your fault, Kieran. It was your fault, Kieran, because you made me lose the train of thought in the first place. Call of Duty. This is what I said before, and
what'd you say before?
I think it resonated. Shut up. It resonates more now because of what we were talking about, right?
What were we talking about?
Because Call of Duty, when they increased the price of Game Pass that last time, right? Call of Duty was already a part of Game Pass. How they tried to explain and validate the price increase that time was, oh, we got more, what was that subscription for Fortnite and a bunch of other shit that we didn't want or ask.
Ubisoft crap.
Right?
They said we said we added value, but it really wasn't the value that everybody was looking for.
Right. So then, now when they took out Call of Duty, but if you noticed, for about a month before then, all the talking heads on the internet were talking like this is the move they should make. Like we were spoon fed the opinion to have. Like take Call of Duty out of Game Pass. Nobody ever said that shit until the talking heads said that shit.
Yeah.
And that was the point I was trying to make in the other conversation we were having before about the talking heads online. Right.
And then there's people like you and me, right? And this is why we're boring. This is why people don't like us, because we'll say, let's just wait and see what they do.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, oh, hell, I don't want to do it. There's nothing sexy about that.
Boring.
Oh, what do you mean wait? You mean we're going to wait? I mean, we all going to wait. We know we got to wait. We got to have an opinion, man. And I'm like, I don't have an opinion until they actually do something.
Anything. Yeah, until you know something to talk about first. Like, that's what adults are supposed to do. But I mean, this is not the world of adults. But I always say
we're not supposed to be adults.
No,
never that.
Be wild, crazy kids. And
yeah. But that's how it goes. That's how it goes.
Man, I'm crazy.
And that was the point I was trying to make. Like,
local.
If you paid attention to that, people were spoon-fed that opinion that they should take Call of Duty out. And as I said, I broke down the math. It's pretty much the cost of Call of Duty plus tax. That's what they took off the price of Game Pass. No. I'm saying when they reduced the price of Game Pass. When they reduced the price of Game Pass. Right? But a lot of people are like, $19.99. You know why? And you know how they could do that and then some? Take out what they first added in the first time when they first increased the price.
Tech is the type of person why prices are priced at 99 cents. Because
he'll say all this other random shit.
Yeah, I mean, if it was 20, he would have a different mark.
No, but he's right though. But how many people are like that? $19.99 is a magic number. $22.99
was the magic
doesn't sit right for some people.
Yeah.
Right? And immediately afterwards,
that's
and even I entertained the thought, take out the Fortnite and you get it to $19.99 or less.
$2.49 gas was great too back in the day. Didn't mean it.
Yeah. So it was 99-cent gas in 1999, but hey, that's gone too.
$3.90 where it is where I'm at right now.
So do y'all really believe that they raised the prices for Fortnite? Y'all think that's what we're paying extra for?
No. I think they increased the price for whatever other reason it was, right? But how they explained it to us and tried to validate it to us,
we're increasing it because everybody else
and
is
that validation didn't work.
They jumped the shark. I think they jumped the shark.
They
wanted to increase it. They increased it way too much at one time.
Right. And how they tried
No,
to
it wasn't too
validate
much. They did it so fast. It's like,
yes, they did.
Like Netflix did it like 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? But see, Netflix is $30.
Now they're starting doing it like
they didn't. Year. But they didn't go up. How much was the increase? $10.
Yes.
Yeah. $10.
Okay. Netflix never increased by $10. Like it was $2 here, $2 here.
Over time,
Xbox was just like, we going 10. Like that was
okay. How much y'all think they would have raised the price if the acquisition would have went through?
If that acquisition, if that acquisition
didn't
go through, if that acquisition
did go through,
it would have been $3. No, well, it would. Okay, here's the thing about it.
Oh, you mean the Warner Brothers thing?
Yeah, the Warner Brothers thing. But what I'm saying though, or at least what I'm perceiving from your words there, Realist, is they increased the price, but they did it over time, right? Microsoft did it all at once. So I agree with you.
Microsoft bought a bunch of crap at once too.
Right. Now Netflix would have increased the price. My debate is, and it's not even a debate, I'm just not one way or another, is how long would they take to increase the price to whatever metric they feel? Would it be all at once or would it be over time? And I can't call it, but they would one way or another for sure. I definitely agree with that.
Has there ever been a subscriptions? I don't think they're besides Game Pass, I can't recall another subscription service that just went $10 like that though.
But it wasn't $10 like that though.
Right. It was across time.
Yeah. And
that's what I was asking earlier. What was the previous price before 30? The previous price.
19.
Was it 10 or was it 5? What was it?
Netflix.
I had forgotten.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm talking about with Game Pass. What was the price right before it was $29.99 for Ultimate?
I think it was $19.99.
Let me see if the AI tells me.
That's what I was saying. $10.
Yeah, it was $19.99. You know why I know?
Then they raised it 10. Okay, then they raised it $10. That's what I'm saying.
Instead of by 5.
Yes.
And it should have been by 5.
That's what everybody.
We're saying the same thing.
They did because that's when everybody kept saying, 50%.
Yeah,
price by 50%.
Well, because
that's what I thought.
Because it went from $19.99 to $29.99.
Right.
Then they said, we're gonna decrease it down to $22.99 or whatever it is, $21.99. So and I still yelling, it's still an increase.
Right, and we have less than we had before. I was happy with.
They went up 50%. They almost went down 30%.
Now, a lot of people are, but those people who play Fortnite don't need Xbox for that.
No, they don't need it
at all. And so
that's what I was arguing last time. Is like just because that stupid Fortnite thing is there doesn't mean these Fortnite players are going to be rushing over to Game Pass to get whatever special things.
And then Realist dropped what I thought was very interesting on his part. He was talking about how he talked to somebody about a free-to-play game, and I said I didn't even think about that. That was pretty.
Yeah, that wasn't me. That was Joe from Seattle. But
I know, but you were the one that told me.
I didn't want to take credit. They raised the price on a paid service for a free-to-play game.
Yeah.
So it's like
right. Yeah. And I didn't even think about it like that until you said it. I was like, damn, he's right.
And think about it too. Like in the end, that's what happened to us. We lost Call of Duty for an add-on we didn't want, and the price is still higher than it was before this mess started.
Yeah.
We're paying more, we get less than when this whole situation began.
Yeah.
And still, if you want Call of Duty, the amount they cut off the yearly is almost exactly enough plus tax.
And I have to be careful when I say old regime because
Call of Duty anyway, and on top of that, you'll own it, right? But like the way it happened, it leaves a bad taste in people's mouths, and of course, the press will take that ball and run with it. Even if they had done a good thing, they still were going to take that ball and run with it in the
I'm
opposite
still
end
mad.
zone.
I
Because that's what the press
have to
does.
be careful
But-
when I say old regime though, because they're gonna start blasting Sarah and everything, and I don't necessarily mean that. So
Right. But
You
what
know.
you meant
Honestly,
was
I don't think the old regime had control.
I don't either.
at the
But that's
end. I don't think they
I-
had control anymore. They lost control. Yeah.
And
Well,
I
no,
think,
once-
like I
once
said,
they-
I think
once they
Phil was
started
like
to get
one foot in, one
acquisitions-
foot out. It's like,
But like once they started to get acquisitions, I think that's when it became Amy Hood's show.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
because
I agree.
because when you spend $69 billion, you start getting the investor's eye, and when that happens, the parent company is going to have a little bit more say. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, the thing is Xbox has always had the issue of being fully committed to gaming.
Yeah.
Microsoft, not Xbox, and so now they made the acquisition. It's like they don't want to fight, because to fight you lose money.
Yep.
Right.
But to put your games multiplayer, you might as well just not make consoles. I don't care who gets mad. Because if you're giving people more reasons not to invest in your platform. You put your games on Steam while your little fledgling shop over there is not even getting all the games.
Mm.
It's like, when are you going to start to build on your platforms? That's why I asked Kieran earlier, are you sure?
I'm sure.
Because if they truly want to build their platform, I know what they're itching for everybody to just move into the cloud. They don't care if hardware costs $2,000 for the next consoles, because that will push you to the cloud where they want you anyway.
Yeah.
Because you're paying for things and you never really you don't own digital anyway, but you're never gonna own anything.
I think PlayStation is trying to do that too, though, right? So
Well,
it's
they
kinda
all
like
want
it's
to
a
do it.
balancing. Yeah, it's a balancing act that Microsoft has to figure out. But in my personal thing, I don't care, so I don't really fret about it as much as some people do. So
Well, I mean, because I use Stadia, and I said, oh, this is the future. This is what's going to happen in the future. And if Microsoft could get people into a subscription service, then they would be open to cloud and just playing wherever they can play. But for now, people don't really care about all the games. They're content to go buy a PlayStation, play Fortnite, buy a Switch to play Nintendo games. Xbox is, to a lesser degree, a third-party console as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I mean,
I
you
don't
look at
think
the
that
top
they-
10
and I
on
don't
both
think that
sides;
either-
they're almost mirror
Right,
each
yeah.
other. So
Right, and that's why PlayStation and Xbox, they came in third-party platforms. They came in trying to please third party. They came in trying to be third party's friends. Built up third party, which was always the competition. Built third party up, and now people are looking at the third party before they look at their first party games. So I don't see either one of them willing to put in the time that a Nintendo did. See, Nintendo have, I mean, they technically weren't first mover, but kind of were first mover, because SNK Genesis was formidable for a generation, or Sega was formidable for a generation. But SNK, NEC, they all just came and they went.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
One side,
Nintendo was around back then, and they for one, they saved gaming. I don't care who don't like it.
Yes.
they were also on the ropes a
I
couple
remember
times too.
Sega Man got mad at me when I said that. I said, bro, they
But
did.
it's
I'm
true, and he
sorry.
knows it. I mean, his name is Sega Man for a reason. He loves Sega. Trust me, I know how much he loves Sega.
But I mean,
So,
even
he
though
knows it,
you
that's
say
why it
that,
hurts him that much.
but even though you say that about Nintendo, and I agree with you,
Yeah, use facts
they were also on the ropes.
many times.
They were on the ropes. And by the way, I will say this:
When would you say they were on the ropes?
N64,
before
GameCube,
Oh, the first time, or I'm talking about the
and
last
the
time. The
Wii.
last time was before the Switch.
the Wii
They
U.
were on the
Wii U.
ropes, the Wii U. And I'm going to tell you right now, the Switch 1 was all your chips on the table.
Yeah, big bet.
It was everything on the table. It was a gamble, because what they did was they shut down their portable money seller that was doing fine. Well,
DS,
sort of
whatever they
fine.
call it.
And that's what I was
And
going to counter you with.
And they put it all into their main console. That at a time where handhelds was actually going down.
And they put in the main console that
They
didn't
bucked the
design.
trend. They
in
bucked the trend and went
NVIDIA.
handheld when everybody else was shutting down handheld. They bucked the trend.
Nintendo never fell off a handheld.
Their Game Boys, or not their Game Boys. Their
The
3DS?
DS?
was not selling like it was previous years.
Yeah, but I
it
mean,
was starting to come down.
how long you expect it? They repackaged it like 4 different ways.
But that's my point, though.
What
was
did DS
the
mean
trend
anyway?
was going
And the way
down.
you're responding it is
Right.
not the way he's trying to say it to you.
Right. The trend is it was going down. So what did they do? They put it into their main unit, which is a gamble. If the trend was still, if they said to hell with the trend, we're going to put it as our main unit, and you can take that anywhere. That was all chips into the table. If that didn't work, Nintendo would have been selling right now.
Yeah.
It hit. They hit with Pocket Kings and rode it. Switch One was a gamble. You can't tell me any other reason. They had no idea.
I always said the Switch was a Hail Mary.
Yes,
but it wasn't because handheld was failing. It was because the console cost money. Just like PlayStation 3 almost killed Sony. But Sony didn't have a backup plan. Their handhelds were selling, but nobody's buying software on it. But Nintendo never had a problem selling software on their handhelds. No. It's just that they needed to do something fresh. It was kind of like,
and they got out of the Power Race, which was a gamble too.
What they did with the DS was kind of like what Sega Genesis did. Sega CD 32X because they don't want to move on. So you have the DS Duo and DS this or whatever,
DXXL.
And so, bro, they had all kinds of. I didn't play them. Yeah. So that thing was. I think that's the best selling quote unquote console in history. It's just not classified as a console.
What did DS mean? Oh, did it mean dual screen?
I think it was dual screen.
But I remember the rumors after Wii U. They were talking about who was going to buy Nintendo, who was going to take over Nintendo. But
the Wii hurt. The Wii U hurt.
It did.
But they were if you factor in handheld and console, Nintendo wins every generation. So it's like it hurt, but I don't think it would wipe them out because they had billions backed up. So it just depends on how they were going to play that. But yeah, they threw a Hail Mary because the console was bad, and they said, let's just combine them like you said, and it worked.
Right.
And then look at them now. What did I say? Sick.
But I think they got a problem with Switch 2 because I don't think Switch 2 is going to be any close to.
That's what I said. What I say, Sick and Tech, it's always up, down, up, down. When they're down, everybody's looking at them like, nah. Third party's like, man, F them. When they get up,
and they're saving money, and they know how to save money too.
Man, listen, bro.
It wasn't me this time. I wasn't even.
No,
here.
I said I was agreeing with him. I wasn't arguing with him. I
had no idea. I just got him on it, and I hear the frustration in his voice.
You would argue.
I was agreeing with you.
Nothing happened.
But this is what happened, Kieran. Like, what was it? Nintendo 64 when everybody left them, and then what came after that? The GameCube.
Yeah, because they 64 killed them because they stuck on the cartridge way too long.
Yeah,
that was stupid.
But
I mean, the GameCube, I didn't like the GameCube. A lot of people swear by the GameCube. I got a lot of friends that love the GameCube. I wasn't even sold on the GameCube.
Hindsight Henry's all love it all after the fact.
Yeah. GameCube was good. It's just that look, Nintendo always needed to be in control. I don't blame them because that's the reason why PlayStation was able to do what they did. They were going to deal with Philips, right? Then the PlayStation comes along. They wanted to be able to control the media. The cartridges. That's why they didn't want to let go of the cartridges. And then they went back to find another way to use cartridges with the Switch. Because the Wii used regular discs. Now but the GameCube was cool. I think it was 4 gig max for those little discs.
Yeah.
And
I remember there was small
games. No. It was like 1 point something.
I think it was 4.
And now they're rolling the PlayStation playbook with the remaster. So. Yeah. Which, by the way, Sick, you said you had something to say about this.
Star Fox. Here's the thing with Star Fox, right? Like, it's multifaceted with that, right? People, and I've seen a lot of the tweets. I've tweeted some of the tweets that I saw. I retweeted them because I agree with all of them, and some of them are contradictory to each other, right? For many years, you asked for realistic graphics. They do the realistic graphics. And people are talking shit. But if they did the cartoony graphics, it would have been the same thing. people talking shit.
Not too happy. Either way, they're not gonna win, right?
But at the same time, it looks Unreal Engine AF. And it's like the third or fourth remake of the original Star Fox. Star
64.
Fox 2 was a remake. See, you
What's
already skipped
Unreal
one.
AF?
Star Fox 2 that we never got until the Super Nintendo Mini, right? It was unlockable in that system. Star Fox 2 was a remake of the original Star Fox. Then was Star Fox 64, which was a remake of that game. Okay? Then they made another one, I think on one of the handhelds. This is like the fourth remake of the original Star Fox.
So it's the same one then?
Yeah, so and it looks Unreal Engine AF, but then shout out to my boy Bing.
You say
right?
AF as like
as fuck.
Okay.
Right?
I'm like assuming it's like a real
AF
version.
No. AF as fuck. Right? But then shout out to Bing. He put a post where he shows high resolution pictures of all four members of the Star Fox team, right? And they look great. But in game, it's kind of like Uncanny Valley or some shit. I'm not really sure exactly. I can't put my finger on it. Something's wrong with the super sharp nature of it, but the gameplay is still from like 1993.
Oh yeah.
When the first one.
Yeah, because everybody was doing comparisons to your favorite franchise, Sick.
Ace Combat.
Yeah, they're like, we can't have a Star Fox that's got combat. Like, we're still doing this scroll down.
And people have been asking for at least a decade, at least with the release of the last Ace Combat, which was like.
You saw what I tweeted about, right? And by the way, that wasn't necessarily a compliment. It was me talking. It was me referring to how disappointing the lineup has been for this Switch 2 for the year.
Yeah,
for a year and a half now.
That's the thing. This is another game that's really not hitting like that.
No,
opinion wise, right? It's just not.
And for everybody who didn't read it, I tweeted that this was the first game that my 9-year-old son, since he bought he didn't buy it, since I bought him the Switch 2, this was the first game that he was excited about.
Right. And if I still have my Switch, I probably would have bought this game. But in the end, I'm of two minds about this game, right?
Right.
It looks alright, but it also looks boring as fuck.
At least they ain't charging $80 for it. That's all I'm gonna say.
You gonna rebuy the Switch?
No,
hell no.
I'm gonna emulate that shit if I ever decide to pay it. Fuck that.
He's waiting for the next great handheld. So
I'm never going back to that. Yeah,
no,
and then I'll run it on that.
My kids,
better graphics than the real.
I think
system.
they asked me one time. I was like, Dad, you gonna buy the Switch too? I was like,
I don't think so. I am so like, you know what? If I'm gonna I crap on everybody, so I'm gonna crap on Nintendo.
Yeah,
dude, this has been disappointing. They are on a dry spell right now. I got the Donkey Kong game. That was okay.
That was alright.
But that was okay.
Not what I wanted, but it was alright.
Not what most people wanted. I know Bing and all of us got an argument on that.
Nobody want Donkey Kong. He's so lovable.
It's not. Look. If you had 8 years, and 5 was your last Mario game. If you're coming out with the new franchise, if you're coming out with a new console,
pause. And don't forget too, as soon as you see Donkey Kong, everybody knew what it really was. It was really a Mario game that they switched out the characters.
Yes,
and then to come to find out, everybody's first instinct was exactly the fact.
It was a team that did the last Mario game.
No. It's of course it's a team, but that's not how you should say it. It literally was a Mario game in development. Right. And pretty late in it, when they already decided the mechanics and stuff, they switched the characters from Mario to Donkey Kong. That's literal fact confirmed by Nintendo. That's what happened. Right?
I'm just saying, I'm disappointed so far. Like, I was excited about Metroid, but then that happened and you didn't hear anybody. No. First of all, I had to come to Jesus meeting with Bing one time. He didn't want to hear it. And that's my point. That's my point. See, one came out in November that looked like Halo or whatever.
Oh, really?
Halo 4. Like Halo 4.
No,
Metroid Prime 4 or 3?
So
4.
So Bing is our lovable Nintendo fanboy, right? And Sick and I, like, we're not hating
We're not hating. We
But
get
when
it.
Switch
We do.
2 came out, we were being realistic. You're like, you
Yeah.
got no Zelda, you got no Mario coming out.
Yeah.
That's very disappointing. At least
Yeah.
one. At least
Yeah.
one. Then Donkey
Yeah.
Kong comes out and he's like, see, I told you. And we're like, dude, Donkey Kong is a supporting character. That's not true. Mario
Yes,
was
it
in the
is.
Donkey Kong game. Okay, we're
Supporting
not talking 1980s. We're talking now.
Yeah.
When you go look at the first Mario movie, Donkey Kong was a supporting character. He wasn't the main guy. I said, so we sounded
Mario
like
was the
haters
main
when
guy.
Switch. We did. We sounded like haters when Switch 2 came out. Then I saw Metroid and go, oh, Metroid looks good. But then we had to come to Jesus meeting with being on that too, because
Yeah.
Metroid has never sold well. It's always been like a fourth or fifth IP. It was never like a main IP. Like, and I played the original, loved Metroid, and I'm not, but it was never Mario. It was never Zelda. It was never going to be that. So I was waiting to see this Metroid because some of the videos I saw, I said, oh, that looks pretty cool. I asked my son if he wanted it. He wasn't interested. So I didn't get it. But then I let it, would it come out in November?
November or so, yeah.
I didn't hear a jack squat.
Yeah, a week later it got done.
It was like, you would think, I mean,
done, son.
there was no videos on it.
Donkey Kong lasted longer than that. Donkey Kong,
and Donkey Kong wasn't a bad game. Like my son
Mario
played Donkey
Kart
Kong.
lasted longer in the zeitgeist
Dude,
than that.
no
And
one,
that was
no one,
forgotten in a week and a half.
no
too.
one said anything about Metroid. I didn't see a single video on Metroid, so I was kind of disappointed.
Like this: who's talking about any of these Nintendo games right now, except maybe Pokemon? Nobody.
Jack is like, well, you don't like upgrade patches. That's the only reason I bought it. And finally, it has proper voice chat. Fuck friend codes though. Yeah, those, those
but that's the thing with Star Fox.
He said it's like almost like a walking simulator.
Star Fox.
Right.
If I still had my Switch, even though I'm having all these opinions, I would have bought Star Fox for sure. But
I love Star Fox. In fact, I was happy he was in the
once
movie.
Again, I can't finish my. Oh, thank God they're having a movie. That sounds and looks like a great idea, right? I can't wait to see. I will see that on the theater day one. I'm already hyped for that. Star Fox, right?
There's a Star Fox.
Donkey Kong and Diddy are black characters in the Mario universe. Agreed. But that's a whole different conversation. I don't think folks is ready for.
You had to take it there, didn't you?
Yeah, but
I'm not touching that one, man.
The thing about Star Fox.
Yeah.
Star Fox, I'm of two minds, and I'm not really sure where my heart rests on that situation entirely. It's like they did what we wanted, but at the same time, I feel like I don't want that, but I also do it like. Bro, it should have been more. And the only way I can explain it is the Star Fox that they had on GameCube, right? The first level was a big like space battle and shit. It was great. It was like, oh, this is the Star Fox I really wanted. But that's just the first level. Then it becomes an action platformer on a planet, and that's it. And you never fly again until I think maybe the last level, you get to fly again. And it's just like, yo, what the fuck?
I just want to know the Goonies 2 game.
But they teased the fuck out of you with that first level.
So I look at it this way. I look at it this way with Star Fox, right?
It's just like
Star Fox to me is like Nintendo's Halo. Like they've had success with it, but I'm overall disappointed with it because I think they could have made this bigger than it was. I feel the same way with Xbox with the Halo franchise. They've dropped the ball on it and they could make it bigger than what it was.
But to a lesser extent, because actually Nintendo never really made a Star Fox game. That was always by a different group. Even the original one was Argonaut Games, right? Dylan
you can say the same thing with Bungie and then 343.
Dylan Cuthbert. I remember dude by name. They've never actually Nintendo, they developed the characters and shit, but when it came to the gameplay and stuff, that truly was never them. So because it never really came from Nintendo, now what they're making this one themselves, there's really not much there that wasn't already there, and that's why it's really a remake of the original one for the fourth fucking time. And it's just like, it looks alright though. It doesn't look.
No, it looks good. My son was excited.
Too much. But
yeah,
I don't know. I'm not trying to hit on it, but I don't love it neither.
My son was excited. It's going to come out right before his birthday, so I know what he's going to be asking for. I just look at the scroll fighting that it's like that's what I'm kind of disappointed in. It's like it's 2026. We need to have like X-wing fights and shit with this thing. Like we need to this needs to be global. Like I'm talking about like capital ships and stuff, and this thing needs to be like a whole
Star
different
Wars battles. And
exactly.
And here's the thing. That's what I'm saying. The GameCube had a Star Fox game. The first level was all of that.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
And they don't know how to do it because the ones who did that one was Namco. Nintendo never made any of the Star Fox games, so they don't have no.
I haven't.
DNA.
I mean, Dragon said this. Dragon, you're not the only one. Tex said Tech's pretty much done with Nintendo too. I don't even think he got the Switch too.
I didn't get the Switch too. Switch.
I mean,
got the
I'm
Switch,
just
and
not.
my 2 original Joy-Cons are dead. It's just
tough,
a string now.
Tough.
I have not been impressed with this rollout with Nintendo.
And its cell phone is more powerful than the Switch too. Yeah, so is mine. This is like
I have not been impressed at all. I mean, you sold the system for $550.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people bought it. I don't think it's going to sell as well as
making it even harder. That's tough on them. Which is not their fault. Right,
no,
with tariffs and everything else,
right?
And the whole cost of RAM because of AI and everything else.
To this Nintendo.
It's just bad timing. Bad timing for a lot of details.
I'm just not happy with their software output right now. I'm just like
greedy Nintendo.
No, I don't. But I mean, at the same time, I'm not trying to be like.
Sid gave him a shot.
Like these guys who talk shit about Xbox.
I know.
All day,
I remember he was so excited to get the Switch too, man, because that was gonna be his first Switch.
Gave him a shot.
Y'all know.
And they dropped the ball.
Y'all know.
He got so much
accessories. I was excited for him because he didn't play the Switch. Because the Switch was actually a good breath of fresh air. You know, Zelda. The first Zelda was. I mean, the second one was too, but I liked it better the first time.
Beat the shit out of it.
And
I feel like they led with their JV team on this thing, man. I do. I feel like varsity.
Well, I mean, it's the rotation. They didn't want to move on from the Switch. So you check the rotation. They put out Mario Wonder. So the next game up should be a 3D Mario. But the thing about Nintendo is, look. They've already come out to say the same. They're not immune to the factors that everybody else is.
Yeah.
Microsoft is the only one bringing us fresh IP on a regular basis and not being recognized in the way that they should be.
Of course not.
PlayStation can't do anything but do remakes. Well, I ain't gonna say that. Mostly remakes or remasters.
Hey, come on now. Nintendo is Nintendo. Come on now.
Okay. We had Concord too. we got fair games coming, but no, but they've like in the beginning of the generation they said that development times are going to be extended. But the one thing I know about Mario, and that's why you got to respect Nintendo. They used to have that seal of approval, and they still live by that same, I guess, credo.
Yeah.
So like,
they really do.
They're not going to put out a bad Mario game.
No.
They will take 10 years if they have to.
Yep.
They will not put out. They cannot tarnish Mario. And see, if Xbox had that attitude about Halo 5 would have been better coordinated. Like, I didn't take it as much offense to it as everybody else did, but I understand people's complaints. If they had treated all their games with the same TLC, they might have the same type of staying power, and people wouldn't be like, Halo, Gears, and Forza last generation, right? Nintendo's going to take their time, and the game's going to be good. Look, y'all brought up Star Fox. That was one of my favorite games back in the day on 64.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about Star Fox is the same thing I tell ponies when they bring up the games that they want back. If it's sold, they'd still be making them. Star Fox didn't sell like
nope.
Me, one of the first games I played, I played Frogger, and then Pac-Man, Frogger, Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong was big back in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Arcade.
I don't know. I was a baby when I was able to play them. I thought it was old by then. So but it's okay, 40 years old. But when Mario came, he took over. You know what I mean?
Was the jump man in Donkey Kong. That was Mario.
Yeah, I think it was like a game called Jumpman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they call him Jumpman. Then later on, they call him Mario. Yeah, it's Mario.
Well, they had the Atari had a Mario Brothers game too. It wasn't Super Mario, so
it was Mario. Yeah,
it was the one. Was it the one where you bounce from the bricks?
Yeah. From up, well, you hit the
back the Mario 3 versus level.
Yeah. That's the original Mario Bros. That was on every platform back in the day. That's before Nintendo.
Donkey Kong, because look, Donkey Kong Country was outstanding on Super Nintendo. But I'm thinking about Diddy Kong Racing. Diddy Kong Racing was way better than Mario 64.
Mario Kart. It really was. It really was.
Yeah, Mario Kart 64.
It was
way better. But
yeah, it was. They would
people
not recognize that way.
they cared more about Mario than Rare.
Yeah.
So it didn't move. But man, that was Sonic before Sonic came out. You know, when Sonic Racing came out, where you had the hovercraft and you were able to fly. You were doing all that back in Diddy Kong Racing.
Yeah, you
was.
But
Star Fox didn't move, and so I don't look. There are a lot of games that I played that I know didn't move units. I don't ask for them to come back because I know that if they had moved units, they would still be making them. You know, that's why like back when the exclusivity thing was, when Nintendo started putting games. I'm not Nintendo. It'd be cool if Nintendo did, because I don't want to buy their hardware. When Xbox first started doing the multiplayer thing, I said, well, I mean, we can't be like ponies. Ponies would rather see the IP die than to see it on another platform.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I would rather, if Hi-Fi Rush was that great, put it everywhere. If it's not selling, try it. But once you put it everywhere and it's a dud everywhere, you just know that the market didn't respond. It's unfortunate that you didn't like it. And I didn't think we were going to get another State of Decay.
Yeah, but apparently it's happening.
Okay, it was good for us because we got a surprise game, but I don't think that game was worth marketing. Every game can't have a huge marketing cycle.
State of Decay?
No. I said we didn't think. I didn't think we'd get another State of Decay because of the way State of Decay 2 came out.
Right. And then Microsoft to answer you a week later, it came out and it was like, or at least announced or whatever, right? And it was almost, and I've got to mention last week, it felt like a response to the conversation that we were having about that, like directly to you almost. Like you were like, you don't know what's going on with that. Is it even still happening? We were questioning its existence, and then like a week later, they announced the alpha.
You talking about State of Decay?
Yeah, State of Decay.
No. I never questioned State of Decay because they bought them for one. They did lose some leadership, but then they got them an animation studio in Florida. So I knew that they were going to figure that thing out. And Coalition was over there. I knew they would figure that thing out. Well, the way I felt about because State of Decay 1 was buggy as hell. Even the year of Gear 1 edition that came out on Xbox One, that was buggy as hell. They didn't fix it then. State of Decay 2 came out, but then when you play State of Decay 2 now, it's a totally different game.
Well, I want to go back to Nintendo.
Hang on, Kieran. I just want to say this one thing because I felt like, and I can't say I remember exactly the vibe, exactly what you were saying, or even the vibe, but I remember thinking he's questioning what's happening with that because I felt like it reminded me of what happened with the Perfect Dark, right? They have plans in place and we know they're working on it, but if it gets bad enough, they'll kill it, right? And so the vibe that I got from that conversation we had on State of Decay was maybe you think potentially that's happening with that. And that's all I remembered. Maybe I misheard or that was all I remember.
Yeah, because I never questioned it because like they bought an animation studio for them. And then they sent Coalition over there to help them out, to learn Unreal 5 or whatever. I don't know if
Perfect Dark as well, and that's still flop.
Perfect Dark. Yeah, I mean, I get the parallels you're drawing. I just didn't question State of Decay 2 because they just bought them.
Overall, okay.
Yeah, they just bought them, and then I read and heard that they got them an animation studio in Florida. That means that they had to get rid of. Well, they probably didn't. They could have just repurposed it, sent it somewhere else. But the whole what's the name? What is it? The quadruple A? What is it? Initiative. Man, it just seemed like you heard nothing but bad news from that
all the time.
And then when they showed that game, it's crazy. I was watching some Xbox show. I can't remember. Somebody said, "Man, it's dirty work that you got Perfect Dark in your gameplay. I mean, your intro." But like, if you saw that, man, kind of find out that wasn't a real game.
No, it wasn't. It was packaged.
You know what I mean? Like all you heard, because they got a lot of talent. They got talent from Rockstar. They had talent from
everybody, the best of the best.
Talent from Santa Monica.
I will do like a sports equivalent. Sometimes when you get a team and you put like a bunch of all-stars and a bunch of all that on, and it doesn't work out well. And I think from what I was hearing, which is probably some of the same rumors you were hearing, I get that sense you had all these people that you were right, what you said, too many cooks in the kitchen. Who was and I sometimes that doesn't work out, and you can have all this talent in the world and it just doesn't work out. And
you know who I blame? I blame Jason Schreier.
Talking shit.
Because see, like he's the guy, man, who had all these companies afraid to approach their employees. All these companies were afraid to approach their employees.
Yeah, because they were going snakes.
Microsoft was so too hands off. I've never heard. It's self-awareness for one. So kudos to them.
Yeah,
but I've never heard an employee say, "I need micromanagement. I need somebody to crack the whip."
Too far in the wrong direction, actually.
You know what I mean? Because they were like they're too hands off, and so that means that you got a bunch of alphas going in their own directions,
wasting money.
I wonder if some of that was also ABK because the lack of all the focus was on that as well, and
possibly
not on where it should have been.
Possibly.
Well, I mean, you had Daryl Gallagher. He brings his old dogs over there.
Yeah.
From Crystal D.
He was supposed to come help. Oh, but maybe
they did. They were there.
Maybe they pulled the bungee and were like, "Yo, this is not worth it."
Or maybe they pulled a Sumo Digital. Like Crackdown.
Yeah.
Because what's the name bought them?
That
happened after they bought them.
I hate that.
Which one?
I like Crackdown. I like both of them, by the way.
No, I tried to play Crackdown. I don't like it.
See, I didn't mind it. I liked it.
I tried to play it last year. It's just not good.
He said the same joke again because he was black.
Oh.
It's just not good, bro. It's like, but I mean, Microsoft does some things, man, like Redfall. I liked it, right? But I pretty much like 8 out of 10 vampire games. They probably should have not put that out.
That's right, Redfall still playable. Let them know.
Yeah.
Let them know.
Yeah. Hey, somebody.
Day
Reezy, what up, homie?
What's that dude, Tomcat, try to talk junk about Xbox games with the low gameplay? And then people keep putting Concord up there. I said, that's right. Let these hoes know. Never let them forget.
Concord. Yeah.
Yeah, but what I don't like it is when now they're comparing any bust
to Concord.
Yeah. And I'm like, guys, not every bus is Concord. Not a very few. Like, there's nothing like Concord.
Marathon's on the way to do that, though. Marathon's on the way to do that.
Marathon's already beat Concord, man.
Bro. Yeah, Concord was 17 days, bro.
Right. Like, Concord is the worst.
Right. That's never going to happen. But in the end, and my point, I guess I was saying I was using the wrong words. In the end, it too will die. That's the point I'm making.
It's not the golden. It's not the golden. It's not the golden goose that they were hoping it was going to be.
Right, it's going to die.
Well,
anyway.
They still struck out on the golden goose.
They said the top guy over there at Sony, I want to say it's Kiryu or something like that. He said that that Sony isn't fully behind Marathon because of the lack of a marketing budget, push.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And
wait till you see GTA 6 come out in full force this fall.
Spoke to me. They saving all that money for GTA. Right. If that rumor was true, which I don't believe it at all, but I'm saying
I do. You don't think they
Sony the way they are? Well, hear me out.
Okay.
Here's why I think it's plausible. Do I believe it one way or another? I can't call it, but I'm saying if you're Sony right now, and money is tight for Sony right now, that's a fact, right? We see what they did with the TV situation, right? So if you had to pick
TV situation, so they can pay for Rockstar,
right? Yeah. So and that's the prevailing theory, right? So you have to pick and choose where you're gonna put your marketing dollars because they're not non-infinite. They never were, but definitely not now, right? So if you have to pick between Marathon and Rockstar, which one you gonna market?
Marathon.
Rockstar.
Enough said. Rockstar.
Look, I've said it from the very beginning. I've said it, and Sick, we were in our chats and I said this. I think it was like a year and a half, 2 years ago. I said PlayStation has the marketing rights to that game. I think the PS5 Pro, they were hoping GTA 6 would have gone out last year when that Pro came out, and then they went and put it off, and that hurt them.
Yeah.
That Pro was revolved around coming out. Was supposed to come around the same time. Yeah, and so I've said it for over 2 years.
You get the credit for that. I was saying things
had the
in that
marketing
direction,
rights.
but I ain't put
Yeah.
those words together first.
Because there was people on Xbox side. You think Xbox was like our buddy Sheik? They need to spend the money and get the Xbox or get the marketing right. I said they ain't doing that.
Right, but they're not gonna do it. Yeah,
they ain't gonna do that.
Do it.
And I was like, that is good. Sony is going to have those marketing rights. Now, I don't know how much they paid for it. I don't know how much, but to your point, you don't see much about Marathon. Let's wait until you're right, but let's wait till September, October. You're going to see a bunch of PlayStation where the games are at with GTA 6. I promise that.
But if you're right, then right,
yeah,
and that's where you see all the marketing out of them, and we ain't seen marketing on anything else all year thus far, and the year is almost half over already. Goddamn, wow, right? A month away from being half over, right?
Yeah.
Then that just goes to show they have very little marketing dollars, and of course, that's the one thing can bring in some dollars for you. You're gonna.
I still don't think they're going to sell as many consoles.
That's no choice to make.
Not that price right now.
My point being is that's not even a choice. You're forced into that situation. Not that you should choose otherwise, even if your fortunes were better off, but they're not.
That's not
a choice. It's automatic.
And they marked up the what you call it consoles, the
refurbished,
the used ones,
refurbished, yeah.
Or refurbished ones,
up $200. I'm like, damn, man,
what?
Yeah,
bro. And this is the thing I've been saying since I started like the podcasting situation at the beginning, or no, at the end of last decade. It's around 2018, 2019, right? Mm-hmm. Like you can't keep like this. You're losing money every time. Eventually, you're done.
So is Wolverine going to be forgotten?
At this rate?
You haven't heard much from Wolverine either, to be honest with you.
Well, they showed it again.
I think they should push it.
They should push it back. I think maybe they chose to do that.
That's coming out when?
Like,
they have a date for it.
They're supposed to have a direct coming up.
Yeah, we'll see.
Supposedly it's September 26th.
It's just before the summer E3-esque type of season.
It comes out the same week as Phantom Blade.
Oh, yeah. So we also have to consider, like, looking at the calendar and seeing what's about to happen in about a month, right? In about a month, we should start having like the E3-esque type of situation, right?
Less than a month away is Xbox's show.
Right. So it should be pretty quiet from now until then, right? Where they hoard all the big announcements. And I mean, industry-wide, right? Except for Nintendo, Nintendo does their own thing, right? But with Xbox and PlayStation and possibly a lot of PC stuff, right? Or at least stuff that's multi-platform and thus would also be on PC. They're going to keep quiet on a lot of stuff to have it there, right? To get the shine there, right? Because if they announce it now and it releases after, it's lost in the shuffle after the summer events happen. Nobody's going to remember. And so that's too early to advertise.
So right? Is Wolverine their only exclusive left this year? I think so, right?
Yeah. I think there was one other game because we just got
first party
that didn't blow up.
From first party, like not like publishing.
Yeah.
Not Microsoft first party.
Dude, is this Xbox show?
It's Soros and Wolverine.
PlayStation.
How does Soros do as well as you thought it would, Realist?
Man, Soros probably sold 100,000, man.
I love Realist talking PlayStation game sales with Realist, man. He don't hold back. They ain't buying it here. Why you say that?
Then, well, right. Okay, because see, this is that.
He'll buy Wolverine though.
And y'all, like when I say it, like Xbox fans, they don't like it, but like I don't look. PlayStation has some good games. Okay,
yeah, they do.
The movie games are not for me, but Ghost of Tsushima, and I'm sure I'd like Ghost of Yotei when it goes to PC.
Yep.
Returnal is okay.
Wolverine will sell, right? You predicted Wolverine will sell, right?
Yeah. Okay. But look, Spider-Man didn't sell like Spider-Man 1. Spider-Man 2 didn't sell like Spider-Man 1.
No.
Their users just don't care. Like for them to have as many consoles out there, they're not there for the first party.
Supposedly 110 mil.
Yeah. Look, the bigger the number, the worse it looks. You know what I'm saying? So let them say that they got 150 million consoles out there. Okay, your attach rate is 3%. It's like, so stop telling me that you bought it for the exclusive. Stop telling me that people are buying it because they're great
they swear it's
exclusives.
the exclusives, and I'm like, y'all not buying them though.
So
Well, I bought the PlayStation for Spider-Man. Did you buy Spider-Man? No. Then you didn't buy it for Spider-Man.
So,
you bought it
so
something
with
else.
the Xbox show coming up next month,
yes,
and now we got this new leadership. Do you think we're gonna see announcements that it says coming to PlayStation also?
No.
I think whatever was supposed to come to PlayStation before any of this still is. Anything they hadn't made decisions on yet won't
That's
ever.
not what he asked, though. I'll answer the question that you asked.
Yeah.
The games that are going to PlayStation will still go to PlayStation, but I don't think you're going to see a PlayStation logo on that show. I don't.
Oh,
See,
no,
now,
no,
if they do,
no,
if they do that, that'll make me proud.
Yeah. But a lot of people want to see exactly that.
I think that's the weakest thing that they started doing. Like Xbox tries to lead from the rear. It's like they try to push everybody in the cloud. They tried to make it they tried to make it seem like we should all be friends and stop hiding the platform that the games are going to.
That's the one vice that Phil had that a lot of people don't like. You're too nice, Phil. You're too nice.
Look, if we want to let people know where they can buy our games, then that's cool. But you're telling your gamers that other gamers can get the same games, and you're telling other gamers that they can have the same games, giving them no reason to buy the platform and making the people feel bad about even having the platform. It's like, no, the console war is what it is, bro. We are tribal. Stop trying to break us.
Yeah,
I would guess that Asha is going to stop that practice, and you're not.
If she got good
sense. Yeah, I don't think she. I think someone's going to be in her ear and say, "Just take the logo off." If it goes to PlayStation, they'll know.
Hey, my boy is in there, and I know if my boy has it his way, as the CEO of Xbox, they ain't showing nothing about PlayStation and Operation STOOB.
Oh snap! Look who's back. Cygnus.
What boy?
Is in effect.
What boy?
Coco.
What boy?
Hey, Operation.
No. I'm thinking about realist.
Operation STOOB, spin them out of business, is in full effect. I'm talking about booty.
Booty, mad booty. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. But the thing I was trying to say before, with
booty ain't with all that friend.
No, he's not.
Come shake my hand.
But that's the thing about it. See, Microsoft should have been on this tip.
That booty be slapping the hand away.
What I was trying to say was when I first got into the whole podcasting situation, right? And shout out to One Away Dragons, right? It's like Sony would fuck up on shit. It would be minor, right? In the zeitgeist. At Xbox, it's always the worst, right? And we all see this now, but now it matters because it's been a generation plus, 2 generations even, of the same bullshit. And you can't keep running the same play because people aren't that stupid and that blind, right? And Sony's money is tight. It just is. If they have to do, and of all the people to do business with on the TV situation, TCL, the moment I woke up and I saw that mess, we all thought of the same one person, King David. I saw that shit early in the morning and I tweeted him.
Yeah.
Like 3-4 o'clock in the morning, some shit. I don't know why. Yo, I felt the presence. I felt the change in the force. I felt it for real. And I'm not lying. Just like I told you, I woke up earlier this morning.
Yeah.
On the normal, it was the same vibe. I felt something like, yo,
like
I just look on, I grab my phone, look on Twitter.
Like, whoa.
And I'm like, and I literally did say, whoa. I remember that too. I said, whoa. TCL?
Sick. TCL, look, King, what's his name? David had a point back when he first started.
Yeah, now he really does it. But
TCL is like, they're good now, right?
Yeah, I've had a TCL in 2018. It was fantastic. My cousin still has it.
It's like you could have made fun of people with Vizios, and then Vizio started to step their game
broke.
up.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like
Vizios.
See, my whole thing is with Xbox, Microsoft never wanted to bleed their own blood. You know what I mean?
Nope.
Like Nintendo bled for this. PlayStation bled for it. They self-inflicted. They had the self-inflicted wounds, but they bled. right? You gotta fight. You gotta throw some body blows and take some hooks and crosses. If you really want to compete. Now, if you want to compete the way Satya wants them to compete, then just make software.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we always knew. Because look, if Bill Gates didn't retire, I think Xbox would have been different. Because he's the one who took it personally.
Yeah.
That they were coming after his baby Windows. And he was like, let's go. Okay, well, let's get Bill in here or Steve in here first. You know what I'm saying? But like, they gotta bleed a little bit if they really want to fight this fight. And Asha is talking that talk, but I'm not so certain that they really want to bleed for it, because you really got to cut PlayStation out.
Okay.
PlayStation is a hostile competitor. They are not going to just start playing by your rules until they have to. What do you got to say?
Kieran, let me respond. Kieran, let me respond to this real quick. Right? I hear what he's saying, right? And I'm not saying he's wrong. And don't take this the wrong way. Listen to what I'm saying. How much of this is really? Just I'm gonna say something, but you know me. Just I'm gonna say it. So, how much of this is really you? You feel it, like they got to do this, but you don't trust in it, but you know it must happen. You can't call if she will or won't, right? That's why I'm getting out of your words. But from what I'm seeing, she's doing shit Xbox hasn't done since the 360
She ain't done nothing yet.
Oh, she ain't really done nothing. But you know what? Pause. I will pause on that. You know why?
Why?
Because how many rakes would Microsoft or Xbox have already stepped on in the short amount of time when she's been in charge already? It would have already been a couple rakes already. Am I lying? Am I exaggerating or anything, though? To be honest, like brass tacks. Has she done anything major? No.
We got a super chat from Dragon.
What's up?
You got a
super chat?
That 2 super chats. Hold on. Let's call a spade a spade. If these weak ass Xbox gamers bought games, they wouldn't be everywhere. They talk more on X than by. Yeah, they play a lot of X.
I think that's
a lot of
if we bought games, hey, how about this?
And ponies ain't buying shit. Game Xbox Pass. Really.
Yeah.
If we bought games, it wouldn't be a Game Pass.
Yeah.
And we're not talking about us on the internet freaking podcasting and tweeting, because let's be honest, even these clowns on Twitter are buying games. We're all hardcore nerd gamers for the most part, because some people they hide their gamer tag or the PSNs. Like that's why my crap is right there. You want to check it out? Check it out. My trophy count is low as.
They may be buying them, they're not playing them.
Yeah.
Well, that's me too. Then shoot. I got good intentions.
Right?
I look at this way. I don't know who Asha is. I don't know how she operates.
She's the new
only know what I hear. I
Nobody
just look at
her.
it. Yeah. No, and I would assume, and that's all it is an assumption. She seems like she's pretty analytical.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like she's asking the questions that I would ask.
Yeah.
And the question I would ask would be, when it comes to this show, directing to Tech's original question.
Yes.
What good does it do for me that we're advertising that the games are going to PlayStation? The answer to me, there is no positive things that can come out of that.
Mm-mm.
So I would be the person, if she thinks like me, I would be like, if there's no positive that can come out of that, and we're going to get crap from our base, and we're trying to rebuild our reputation with our base.
Xbox should have been thinking about that in that way since forever.
But I know, but like I said, I'm treating this like I'm treating this like BCAD. Okay, we all can talk about what they did in the last 3 or 4 years that absolutely you scratch your head, you don't know why.
Scratch your balls.
I'm talking about now. If someone's asking the question, what positives can come on to putting that PS logo on any of these games on that show, I can't think of one. And if that's the answer that she gets, I'm assuming she's going to be like, "Well, take it off. It doesn't."
Yeah.
There.
She seems to have that vibe where she'll listen to that logic and apply it for real,
right? Because
where
that's
Xbox
and by the way, that's a positive for someone coming from the outside.
From the outside,
because what I said about Phil, as much as you love Phil, and I love Phil too, Phil was nice. Phil was an actual gamer. He wanted the best for the industry, so he would not think necessarily like that.
In that mindset,
right.
She
doesn't. Her job is not to make. Her job is not to make the industry better. Her job is to make her company better.
Right.
And that's a different animal.
But see. Now follow me on this here. This is simple logic. Keep it way simple, right? When people say, "What is this doing for me?" though, the business is supposed to think, "What the fuck should I care what you think? You're already buying my product. I'm trying to sell to other motherfuckers to make more money. I already got your money. I'm trying to sell to these motherfuckers too and make money from both of y'all." Right?
Yep.
That's always, and this is why when dudes like our boy Beast of Truth and other people come with that statement, it's just about you. You're just thinking about yourself, which I get it. You're supposed to think about yourself. But Microsoft is not supposed to be thinking about you. They're supposed to be thinking about themselves the same way you're thinking about yourself, right? And they're thinking about what's profitable to sell to everyone and make money off of everybody, right? Instead of having...
Because I promise you this, I'd be shocked. Oh, go ahead.
Let me land my plane.
Sure.
Instead of you just having the corner, you have the Carter. You follow?
Yeah.
You don't just have the corner, you have the whole fucking building and you sell your drugs to everybody.
Yeah.
And you're the one-stop shop. And that's what they thought. But it hasn't worked out like that because of what you were the underlying thing we've been talking about this whole time. They never address the momentum that's against them. The shit talking online from the press and everything else. It's weaponized against them. A plan like that can't work when the status quo is against you off rip. So being exclusive and whatnot is a better play until you get that situation worked out. But meanwhile, you got to get that situation worked out. It has to be both, because just being exclusive is just as dead. It didn't work before. That's how they got to Game Pass in the first place, right?
I know, but I'm
left or right on the same thing.
I'm more talking about the advertising of it, because I promise you this: PlayStation didn't pay for them to put that logo on their past shows. They didn't pay a damn dime. No, my thought process is like, look, some of my games are going to be on your platform. If y'all want to make that announcement, you pay and put that in your show. I'm not going to put it in my show because it's going to do me. It's not going to do me a ill of beans with my. Well,
then that's going to be the narrative, right? This Summer Game Fest or whatever it is, right? The Xbox thing. That's
it's kind of like it's kind of
about what they announced,
right?
It's going to be, is the logo there or not? If the logo is not there, it's a win for Microsoft and Xbox. If there's even one logo there, they fucked up. It doesn't matter what they say.
But they're going to do the same thing like we do.
It comes down to that.
When PlayStation has their show, everybody's scrambling on Twitter to find out, is that game on Xbox also?
But here's the difference, though. Here's the difference, and this is why I do agree with some of the Xbox fans, you know, especially like Beast, when they say, but they're not playing that game, so why should they? And I agree with that, because if you go to a PlayStation
that's the show, here he comes.
And every time they do a third-party game, and by the way, they are getting money from those third-party studios to show that game, right?
Yep.
So, but do you see the Xbox logo on any of that? No. You would think that the third party should be able to tell Sony, hey, we're going to put the Xbox on here. But if someone in Sony is telling them, we don't want the Xbox, this is a PlayStation show, keep the Xbox off. You can go and advertise it with Xbox on Xbox. Mm-hmm. And where some of the Xbox guys like Beast and like Realist and some of the where I do agree with them from a business sense.
Yeah.
Xbox should be doing the same thing. So if it's if it's our first party game and we're doing that, and even if it's on Xbox or even if it's going to be on PlayStation, you don't need to advertise that. No. Let PlayStation pay for that shit on their end. Because you know PlayStation's going to want to do it. So if PlayStation's going to want to do it, they're going to do it on their end. So you don't need to do that. Mm-hmm. So why do something that's going to hurt you with your base? Let them handle that.
Word.
You know, and that's where I disagree with some of the business decisions in the last shows. And I was surprised when they did that. Personally, I didn't care. It doesn't affect me at all.
It doesn't really matter. But we understand the zeitgeist and the talking points and blah blah blah. The momentum it builds, right?
Right. So when they show that Halo remaster, or they show the Gears and it's supposed to go to PlayStation, take that logo off because no one wants to see that logo there. It's not going to do you any good.
I don't think Gears is coming to PlayStation because of the last one, and I agree. Want to wait, and I think that was the test because what I've always said: anytime they remake a game or they come out with a new installation or a new installment of a franchise that's been dormant for a while, what they'll do is they'll remake an older one, right? And it's twofold.
But they didn't announce the new Gears going. They haven't announced that? I thought they did.
Well, they did, but that's what I'm saying. I'm just in general, just games in general, right?
Yeah.
What they'll do is they'll remake an older game in the franchise, maybe the original, right?
Right.
They'll remaster it, right? It's to test the waters, and the profits they get from that helps to fund the development of the new one, right?
Right.
But if it's not successful, then they don't do it. How do you apply that to Gears?
Do it.
Well, they did that with the PlayStation version of was it Gears 1? Or was it all I forget which one did they put on PlayStation?
Gears
it was just part
1,
one, right? And it didn't do too well. So therefore I think that E-Day is not coming to PlayStation. And it shouldn't. It shouldn't have, even if it did well on PlayStation. That first.
So you think she's going to revoke some games that are already previously announced?
I don't think it was ever planned to come to PlayStation.
At least you got to delay them.
I think it wasn't planned to come to PlayStation ever since.
Watch Sony try to sue him for that too. That'd be something Sony would do.
No. But hear what I'm saying. You're missing it because you're cracking
I'm
joking
joking,
at the wrong
dude.
time.
I know.
I know you're joking, but you're doing it at the most inopportune time. Listen to the detail I'm saying right here. Like they put out the first remaster on PlayStation to gauge, right?
Yes.
But they got the results of that before she was installed as the CEO.
Yes.
So the decision was already made before she got there, yay or nay, one way or another. And it's probably not up to her to change it now. She probably doesn't have that kind of push to stop it or push it one way or another without a lot of effort like she could put it into other shit instead.
I don't know if I don't think there's any legal, like, if she wanted to stop, I think she could. The question is how much money has already been spent into this
on PlayStation?
Again, it becomes a business decision. Like, if they spent a lot of money for that port, that's a loss that you don't want to have. So I don't think there's any legality. I was joking when I said PlayStation would sue. I don't.
Oh no. That's not. I said it. That's why I said your joke.
Right.
But like the detail I'm saying is, it's
Thanks, Drag. I appreciate it.
It's subtle, and therefore, like, you're gonna miss it because of the joke. I get the joke, trust me, but I'm just saying that wasn't the time is all. But still, like, I think the decision was already made, and I agree with 108. I don't think it's coming to anything except Xbox and PC. That's it.
Okay.
You know what?
You know what? And if that's true, then I'll tell you this: then the console warriors will be happy as punch. I could care less one way or the other.
What I want to see, it's not going to matter to me.
Yeah.
No, actually, I think the PlayStation, they might actually. Well, they won't be happy because they're kind of begging for games.
They would love to brag that they're getting that game too.
Yeah.
And now they won't be able to. So
yeah.
Hey, Tech, what was you about to say?
What I want to see at the next show that's coming up in June is Asha come out with the big logo that I have on the screen right now, playing or rotating, right? And then have the DMX X Gonna Give It To You song. Come on.
Oh, dude, 108 would love that. He loved that song.
We've been waiting for them to use that for so long. But going back to the Gears question. Look, Xbox, Satya Nadella, I believe him. He does not want exclusives because having opening. See, what they have to understand is gaming is not Office or Windows.
Right. He doesn't get
that. The way that the competition is set is totally different. And the only thing he can see is that Sony's paying for exclusivity from third parties, and that's hurting their platform. and they don't want to participate in that. Okay, good, fine. So I can see what they were doing, because you gotta look at it. They would love for their games to be like Forza, because I was looking at Forza today. Forza is at like almost 9 million on Steam. Forza 5. The number is at 5.7 on PlayStation.
Yeah, something like that.
Forza 4 is at like 7 on Steam. You know what I mean? So think about it. You still have Gears 2, 3, 4, and 5 that could go to PlayStation. I think that they were doing a great job at it. But even some hardcore bot legal was telling me, no, bro. Any game that you put over there is strengthening their platform. I don't care. Any game that you're putting over there, while they're not putting games, while they're getting games that we can't play over here, make their platform more attractive.
Yeah.
Because you can say, oh, we're getting them in Game Pass. Most of these games nobody cares about. I'm sorry. When it comes to Game Pass, you can have 400 games in there. People only care about 2 or 3. Which is why the subservice is not really like the subservice isn't really sweeping the nation. The gamers are going to game no matter what. We're smart enough. We're smart enough that we're going to subscribe because there's value.
Right.
But if we didn't have a subscription, we would still be buying these games. We always have.
Well, yes, but not as many of them, because even the gamers say there's a lot of shit on there that I didn't know about, I wouldn't known about, and stuff. As much as we nitpick, we follow the industry, all of that, right? It's just like the situation with Steam, right? You follow your friends on Steam, right? And then you go to that I forgot what they call that thing in Steam, the activity list, right? You see your friend, he buys the game, or he follows the game, or he wishes the game.
I saw you buy Grand Theft Auto, and I tried, and I can't get it for that price.
It's already gone? Damn, it was on sale. Shit. So, and there's an example, right? But sometimes it's a game that you never heard of, right? But it's your type of game. It used to be, I did that to 108. Now he does that to me now. And he just, following wish listing games and playing demos, right? And it shows up in my activity list, and I see it, and I'm like, oh, snap. That's a game I didn't know about. That's my type of shit. I'm going to follow that. I'm going to wish list that. I'm going to play the demo. I might get the game if the game is already out. I didn't know about it, but now I do, and now I'm interested, right? And it's the same, and Game Pass does that same thing. And that's the one thing I think Xbox really needs to add, an equivalent to that activity list, where I don't know how they implement it. It could be the list wholesale or completely different concept. But the thing it has to do is to increase the discovery, the community feature of that aspect, where your friend sees something, he plays something, you know about it because they did. And maybe you didn't know about it before then, but now you do. And you're potentially interested in it now.
Probably need to add a forum too, but that's another thing.
No, but all they do is, it's just an activity list. It's like you're watching a Twitter feed in Steam.
I get what you're saying.
Right? I think Xbox would because they have so much in terms of software, and Game Pass is bringing that.
Like you can set it for privacy, but it's not really, unless you set your account that way.
You do it with your friends list mainly.
Right. But even then, like, there's nothing really off limits in Steam if you allow it. Like, they could tell how long you played on the game, how many games you bought, what's on your friends list, what's on, like, that is something that Xbox, you're right. Xbox doesn't have that. Like, you should be able to.
No platform has that except Steam.
Right. You should be able to look into my account. If you look into my account, and you'll see I got like 2,000 games on Xbox platform, right? And you should be able to do, but you're not really able to do that. Or, it's not, you can't navigate it as easily as you could with Steam. So and I think over time you'll start seeing more. Like I said, I think you're going to start seeing more badges. I think they're going to start doing more badges, especially
badges. They're definitely
with achievement and completions. I think they're going to do that. I think you're going. I think
they said they're going to revamp the achievement system.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they. Yeah. I think you're gonna, I don't know if the only things that I really expect out of this show is basically the rest of the year lineup. I think they will do a little bit on Helix, and it's not gonna be any kind of date.
You think they're gonna show Helix? You think they show Helix now?
No,
they're gonna talk. They're gonna talk a little bit about it. But
I think they're gonna talk a little bit about it tomorrow, and then we'll probably get it on the Keeley show.
Fuck that guy.
Wow, I don't know about that. I don't know why they would do it on Keeley's show.
Okay, see,
because no matter what y'all think about Geoff,
he
has the biggest show every year.
Yeah. And a lot of people might be looking
over 100 million people.
Expect it to happen again, like he did with the.
I think they do both. Right? I mean, you can do both.
He didn't know because he didn't know clearly.
I think you can do both. I don't think it's coming out this year, so I don't think there's anything
it's not coming out. It's not coming out this year. I think it'll come out next year though.
Right. I don't think you're going to get
much. Xboxes normally come out in November.
I don't think you're going to get much on Helix is my point. I think they'll talk about it a little bit, but you're not.
I don't think they'll talk about the showcase.
A little taste.
I think they will.
Because I think they might mention it by name.
There's some rumors going around. Well, you also have to remember this is her first show. This is really her first face-to-face.
She's going to orchestrate
everybody. Right. So I find it hard to believe that
his boss. How about that?
I find it hard to believe that this is her first like face to face with the public at large. I would be very hard. It would be very hard not to talk at least a little bit about Helix.
Yeah. It's gonna have a little mention, but it's not gonna be anything.
It's not gonna be much, though.
At the end of the year, we might get something more. Maybe at the Keeleys, I can see that because a lot of people are gonna hope that maybe they'll pull the same thing they did with the Series X, right? Because Keeley clearly did not know nothing. We all saw it in his face. His ass did not know, and he felt some kind of way. We could tell, right? And a lot of people will be watching just to see if something like that happens again. Right, which it won't. If
the thing is,
I'm with you, Tech. Screw him. I don't care.
He's gonna know this time. He's gonna know. I don't care either. But
this time he's gonna be like,
know this time.
I know
next you guys don't be sending 18 every time something bad happens. So don't tweet 18 times.
He'll try to spoil it. He'll try to spoil it. Is what he will do. But if Xbox really. No, but let me wrap up. But if Xbox is really smart, right, they'll weaponize it in the way they should, right, and use him to their advantage, which is what they should have done. But whatever. He got salted at one time. Shut him down. He tried to do it back to me.
All right, last word,
bro.
Last word.
Look, real quick.
You got the last word.
Because he didn't let me finish earlier, right?
Realist.
Okay.
Last word.
Okay.
What I was gonna say. Oh, this dude with this pause stuff.
He do that to you on purpose. Go ahead.
Look. Xbox was doing a very good job in taking over the PlayStation storefront. That's what I was talking about earlier. And I think that was what Satya's plan was, and everybody else who was with it. They were dominating the PlayStation storefront, right? But what does that do for your storefront and your community? That's what I think is missing. Yeah, you're going to make more money, but where are you building your platform? You're going to build Xbox financially, but what about your platform? Because ultimately, I think they're getting even further and further away than where I saw them going. What they were doing as far as negotiating better splits, fighting with Epic to go take down Google, Apple, and soon Steam. I don't think Microsoft will go at Steam directly, but I know that Epic will. Well, I don't think they want any part of Steam because Steam sees them as an ally right now. Yeah. But when it comes to Apple and Google, they're going to be all in with Epic, and they were doing a good job of taking over PlayStation storefront. They did a great job. That's all we could. That was what we had to stand on as Xbox fans. Y'all are buying all the Xbox games that y'all said we didn't have. Yeah, but deep down inside,
can I make you a little more giddy, realist? What if that was part of the plan and they did a rope-a-dope and like, all right, we dominated your play chart. We're pulling all the games now.
But see, that was what I was thinking, right?
Yeah.
But more and more, it seemed like it was not that way because
I don't think it was.
What is his name? Herman Hulse. Herman Hulse is like, we're trying to sell these games to PlayStation. to PC owners, in hopes that they come spend $700 to $900 on our console to play the sequel. I think that Xbox was really trying to angle that, But then as time went on, it kind of seemed like, dang, they just really threw in the towel and just gonna let the console go where it may.
Is there really more a European name than Herman Holst? I mean, you say that name and you know,
especially Herman
from Europe.
Herman with the E. Herman with two E's.
Like there's some names you're like, I don't know, that could be from Asia, that could be from that's from Europe, man. That's Herman Holst. That's about as white can be, man. I'm just saying.
And then when you listen to him talk, he sounds like he's full of crap, just like Jim Ryan.
Hey, Jim Ryan's your boy, though.
I thought that was your boy.
No, Jim Ryan. Look, PlayStation fans don't like Jim Ryan, but I see what Jim Ryan was trying to do. He knows that PlayStation is. Look, they've said it to investors. It's not like I'm making this crap up. It's just something I saw that.
Sounds like you're making it up.
It's something that I saw that he validated. He validated me when he said that we have an over dependence on third party. And this is what I've been saying about Xbox and PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they have an over dependence on third party, but that's the way they built their platform up. So now you can't take it away. And this is why Nintendo has always been hostile towards third party. They saw them as they were, which is competition. And now, even now, they're still holding back dev kits to kind of slow things down because they know that once they open the gates of like PlayStation and Xbox, all these live service games are going to overtake their little games too, except for Pokemon. And if they don't start doing Pokemon right, Pokemon's going to get flattened. I was thinking about this earlier. I was listening to some podcast. Eventually, people can get tired of saying Pokemon because they have an over-reliance on Pokemon. It's like, how many Pokemons have come out already? 2? Pokepia and Legends?
Yeah. 2 already.
Am I saying it wrong?
No, I don't know. I mean, they do come up with.
I think you're saying.
Do you think?
It's weird to pronounce that game for sure.
Pokopia.
Pokopia. Who knows? Who gives a fuck? The Pokemon, the other Pokemon game. And they do.
Let me ask you a question, Realist. Do you think Mario and Zelda will be just as big 30 years from now as they are right now?
Yes.
If Nintendo plays their cards right, because they've been making great movies.
I'll let you know.
I think those movies might have saved it, but if they didn't have those movies, I'd wonder about
Nintendo
that.
could be in trouble. Yeah.
Well, my thing is, I think they're running out of ideas, and they're trying.
They're just running the greatest hits. I mean, you want to know why it's hard not
30 years. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
Top sellers are always the usual suspects.
No, when I hear people say, they're not gonna make a bad Mario game. It's almost impossible to make a bad Mario game.
Yeah, because they're all the fucking same.
You're pretty much. I mean, it's a scrolling left to right, and except for the 3Ds. I mean, it's really hard.
It's the same pattern now too.
You're right. It's really hard not to screw up Mario, man. There isn't really a whole lot. It's not complex.
What separates Mario from other platformers?
The character. That's the direction I was about to say. Yeah, the character. Because there are many Mario games that are just not Mario.
It's the character. It's the props. It's all that. Yeah.
Because Ratchet and Clank and Psychonauts are better than Galaxy or Odyssey.
And Odyssey is pretty good.
I beat those games, but I didn't beat Odyssey. So when you look at Nintendo, what they have to do is come up with a fresh idea that goes over well with the people. They had an Elephant in Wonder, right? That's the one that's off the top of my head, right? Mario 3, they had Tanukis and Hammerman.
They looking for the next Yoshi. They looking for the next Yoshi.
Well, isn't there a Yoshi coming out this year?
Oh, they coming out with a Yoshi game now? Yeah. Sick. What do we? They come out with Yoshi before Mario. Sick. You and I are going to be going off. You know,
bro, we called it. Because we called it. That's why we called it. Maybe you forgot. I didn't, bro. Listen, man. All I'm going to say is, play Mixtape. It came out today. It's on Game Pass.
Yeah.
Okay. How about that?
Oh, God. All right, guys. Let's shut it down. Let's roll it down. All right. Great show. Great debates. Yep. Great talk. Great chat. Everybody was chat. Appreciate one.
Way to interrupt Realist there, Sick.
2 different super chats there.
Awesome. All you suckers.
Not me. I was agreeing with you.
I'm gonna start cussing next week if y'all pull that BS.
Don't try to blame me.
Cuss even more, bro. It's funny as fuck.
Tech would just gaslight you with questions like, "What were you talking about? What?"
Yeah.
Hey, what's that game? What's that little indie game that everybody's talking about?
I don't even start.
Mixtape.
No, no, not mixtape. I saw mixtape, but there's one that came out the other day.
Oh, something heaven.
Crimson Desert.
No, hey, did y'all? Okay, I know you want to shut it down. Did y'all watch that video?
Which one?
Yeah, I did. Stranger of Heaven.
Bro, they got Snoop Dogg. They got that girl who don't show her face.
Snoop Dogg. I don't want to watch it.
It's a big deal in over there where she's from, bro. You love your Yakuza. Bro.
Yeah.
This game look liver than any of the other Yakuza games.
It's the origin of the Tojo clan. How the hell do you not want to play this? You of all people should be the most excited of all four. I
thought you would be the one. I thought you would run.
I haven't seen the trailer yet. I've seen the title. I haven't seen the trailer.
Hey,
yet.
I didn't get to say what I was playing because I was still flipping burgers. But bro, I've been playing Blaster Master with a smile on my face.
On your phone? On your phone?
All right.
No, on they had the Blaster Master bundle on Steam.
Oh.
And so I got all the Blaster Masters. It's like 5 of them for $15
on the Steam Deck.
I was looking,
little man. He plays that shit. I was looking his hands,
and I got that other that game, man. God dog it.
BZZZT.
No, I play that on a toilet.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a toilet. That's a good toilet game, isn't it? Yeah.
It's called Tides of Tomorrow. So look,
Tides.
So did you play Tides of Tomorrow?
No, I'm just saying Tides in the toilet. That's why.
Oh no, Tides. Okay. Hey, so I settled for Red Dead Remake because I couldn't get the Grand Theft definitive versions you got.
Yeah, because the sale.
How much was that bundle? Like $30 for all 3 of them?
I think so.
Man,
I don't know.
It's 60 now.
All right.
It's 60.
All right, Tech man, dang.
You want to leap?
Don't get all mad at me now.
But you don't want to keep rushing him this time. It wasn't me or look, he was quiet. I can't remember his name now. Kieran.
Kieran's kind of quiet. He knows. All right. Good night.
I'm trying to shut it down. If I talk, it keep going.
Exactly.